The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, welcome to Real Figures, episode number 70. My name is Omar V, bringing you the latest action figure toy news of the week. And not just to that, we're going to bring you the top 25 action figures of 2025, the real top 25. Oh, man, I thought about that all day. I was like, oh, please let me do this shit. Please let me do this shit right. You know what's funny, too? It's like, as soon as this fucking intro started, my fucking screen went blank, and I was like, Jesus Christ, come on, man. It's like, can this shit ever just go smooth? But yo, guys, welcome, man. Welcome to another episode number 70. I don't know if that's a milestone, but it is a nice even number, man. It's a nice, cool number, too. I like that number, 70. It's just clean. But yo, guys, yeah, like I said, another episode. I hope your guys' holiday was good, man. You know, whether you guys got to spend some time with your family, some loved ones, you got a little break from work and stuff. It was fun, man. I like around this time, I don't know why. It's like I get in a good mood. I think a lot of people are in a good mood, man. Even if like bad stuff is happening around you, you're just in the holiday spirit, man. So I did have a good time. I got some break from work also, so I'm kind of rested up. I kind of do when I take a break. I just like to take a break from everything. So I take a break from toys. I take a break from just I like to just enjoy myself, spend time with my family. You know, not think about work and all that stuff a lot of the times. But yeah, even then, it's hard to get away from shit, man. And when it's a hobby like this, it's just so fun. And like I said last week, I did want to work on the top 10 list. And as I was doing my list, I was like, man, this shit's real hard to kind of narrow down to 10 to 5. Especially when you start having like the same 5 as other people. It's like, man, what's the fun of that, you know? So I kind of went through some of the stuff that I got this year, and yeah, I kind of rounded out to like a nice little list out. Notice the title says top 25 and more. I always finish all my titles with that and more because yeah, there's always going to be a little bit more, a little bit extra. So yo, I didn't want to kind of like wait too long to going into that. Usually I kind of go through my pickups this week. I got some cool stuff in, you know, like I said, around this time, you're kind of just more focused on like, you know, spending time with your family and stuff like that. So you're not really thinking about the stuff you're getting. But I did get my Sentinels in. I actually got one of the box right here behind me. It's kind of holding up one of my figures, but I didn't open them yet. They look awesome. I wish I could get another one, man. I'm like, dude, I got 2. Originally, I did 2 pre-orders. I did 1 PO that had 3 and 1 PO that had 2. And as they were getting close to ship, I was like, bro, I'm doing too much. Let me cancel one of these pre-orders because that's why I did that. Because you can't edit your order. Like if you order 3, you can't say, hey, can you cancel 1? Like they'll cancel the entire order. So I was like, yo, let me order 3 and let me order 2. And depending on how I feel, maybe I get 5, maybe I get 3, maybe I get 2. I picked the wrong one. I should have got the 3 because it looks so awesome. But yo, I'm happy with what I'm seeing online and stuff. So I do want to get into those. But man, they're just I gotta find a good spot for them. I don't know, man. I'm not too content with like the X-Men 97 like decos and stuff across all the figures across the whole line, but it is a nice display if you kind of put it all together. And I'm looking forward to Apocalypse next year. So yeah, that's probably gonna be, you know, top figures of 2026, man, because that thing looked pretty awesome. But yo, that Sentinel was not on my list. I didn't crack it open. I think I might have cracked it maybe, but I actually have another one that's kind of similar to that a little bit in the way it was kind of released. So I will talk about that one. But yo, I'm not gonna go through too many of my hauls. Like I said, I got the Sentinels. I got a few other things and stuff. Maybe I'll kind of show them off later on next few episodes and stuff. I'll show you. I'll show them next year. Oh man, that's a stupid joke. I hate it when people use it, man. Let me see what's in the chat. Chat sliding in here. We got Frankie Rivera. He says, "Hey yo, happy holidays, yo Frankie, happy holidays to you." I love that picture, man. That dude with the Wu-Tang chain, like, no, that's dope. They need to make a custom of that, bro. Like that Mesco custom, you got to get a Wu-Tang chain for that. Be Weird in the house. He says, "You gonna do Casey Kasem style or what? Did you know Casey Kasem was the original voice of Shaggy and Scooby Doo? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That dude's like a famous radio disc jockey, huh? I've heard that name before, but I'm not too familiar with him. Um, but yo, bro, come on, we're doing this shit. Carson Daly, baby. TRL, remember that shit? Who didn't watch TRL, man? If you didn't watch it, you're fucking lying. Ghost Tab in the building says hello. What's up, Ghost Tab? Top 25. That's a lot. I know. It's might be more, bro. It might be more. You tell me, all right? I kind of narrowed it down where I was like, this is fair. This is fair game, dude. Mike sounds like it's off. Hold up. Hold the fuck up, bro. Is it? Might be off, man. Does it sound like it's off? Hold on. Let me play this shit back on my fucking phone, bro. I would hate that. I would fucking hate that, man. Zoom fucking found it out. Back on my fucking phone, bro. I would hate that. I would fucking hate that, man. Kind of sounds like it's off. Damn, what is it, bro? What could it be? Hold on 1 second. Testing. We're testing the mic, bro. If it sounds different, let me know. If it sounds different, let me know. If it sounds different, I will Zoom. I will Zoom a prize. Because if it sounds different, this is the second time this motherfucker caught this shit. Does it sound different? Now you guys tell me, man. Zoom is like sounds like it's a tad disconnected, not nothing major. Major. Ghost Tab, you listen to anything, bro. Let me see. Ghost Tab, you listen to anything, bro. Yeah, it does sound like it's off. Hold on. Hold the fuck on, bro. This is pissing me off. Hold on. God damn it, man. Look, see what I mean? It's just you can never have like a smooth stream. It's like I do this shit by myself too, so it's like I can't have people telling me what the fuck's going on. What's going on, bruh? You know what, man? It might just be the sound of my voice changing, bro. I'm going through puberty. Fuck, man. I hope it's not, dude. Fuck, man. The Zoom got me fucked up now. Hustle SM saying, "Sup, Omar, sub chat. Shout out to the thumbnails on the channel." Yeah, I know, man. Dude, I was like, is this top figure of 2026 already? Better not have any Motu on this list. Hey, come on, Zoom. Come on, guy. You know what? I don't think I do, man. I don't fucking think I do, honestly. Raceland in the house saying hello, chat. Yo, Raceland, what's good? Ghost Tat saying, I gave up on the pre-order the Elite Edition Spawn. It's overpriced, but I can't say no to OG Spawn. Yeah, I know. You were talking shit about that, bro. And I told you. I fucking told you, bro. If you see a pre-order in front of you, you're gonna order that shit. I know I am. Ghost Tat saying, are you also gonna do top 5 TV shows, anime, movies, etc.? No, but man, is there any good fucking movies out there? Like, I don't think I can come up with 5. That's crazy. Top 5? Shit, fuck that. Nah, it's all good, man. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not fucked up, man. Actually, check somebody real quick, cause that would be a fucking pain in the ass if it is. But yo, guys, without further ado, let's get into the fucking list. Let's get into the top 25 action figures of 2025. I don't have any like really cool slides and stuff. I mean, like to kind of numerical order them, but I do have the figures. So I got Shaggy, and on my desk, I actually got them too. I was like, yo, I got these figures, not just figures that I saw come out and stuff. This Shaggy's awesome, bro. Like this thing is just so cool. When it came out this year, it was like one of the most anticipated lines since last year that we had seen these figures at San Diego Comic Con, and obviously all the events that Jada are getting to. They're getting a lot more attention than they ever have. You know, obviously with the Street Fighter line, they hit the ground running for them and kind of got this whole craze started. It was always kind of exciting to see where this company was going to go next. Like they're already kind of known for like diecast cars, but where they're going to go next as far as action figures and what lines are they going to get? You know, obviously the big ones are already kind of sealed up with like DC, Marvel. But these guys just seem like they kind of create their own lanes and start there. And it was really cool to see that they were going to come out with a freaking 112 Scooby Doo line, fully articulated. I mean, this shit comes with the fucking Scooby snacks, bro. that's worthy of a spot for that accessory alone, you know? Yeah, like I said, you can literally put anything behind this. Like I was gonna get a Nas the Zod figure, but that's not on my top 25. But I just wanted to like put him behind him because it just looks so funny. He can be running, he could be like, he could just be getting chased. He's like, it's just a great figure all around, you know. Like it's just, you know, he could be getting chased and stuff and all kinds of like just I don't know, just kind of fun that I said when I got this figure. This figure doesn't really have any right to be this articulated, you know. It's like this thing's got thigh swivel, like all kinds of great articulation. It's got pretty decent like range on the torso. And like I said, you get figures that are like of a Spider-Man or a Batman. You know, look at all of Todd's DC line. None of those figures have thigh swivel. Like there's like two in the entire line. So it's just crazy to see the like the attention to detail that these guys put in, but also the quality, you know, for the price points. That $30, like I said, when the line came out, it's like yeah, I know the approach is to put out one of the like, you know, team members like out per wave, but I'm kind of I don't want to go like so like head deep into stuff, you know, because like I said, it's just one line in the entire year. So I only got the Shaggy for now, but I did see pictures of the Mummy. I did see pictures of all the other goons and stuff that came out, and they look great, you know, especially for around the time for like Halloween and stuff. It's just such a fun line. And like I said, when it's just 112 toys, it's like you can mix stuff and just kind of blend it in. Like for the longest time, I just had this thing like on my shelf, and there was like one of those synthetic humans, and I put like one of those like explosion effects. So it kind of looks like he's getting kind of scared by the explosion, like ah, you know. It's just fun stuff like that that I enjoy with toys, and it's just like you don't need like the most articulated Spider-Man to have fun all the time, you know. So that for me is number 25. So we go on to number 24, guys. Number 24, McFarlane, baby. You know he had to make the fucking list. He had to make the list, bro. It's not gonna be a proper list, and my boy Todd isn't in it, man. McFarlane, Cyborg Soups. This figure's freaking awesome. This thing is freaking awesome, bro. I love it more than the Mafex. Um, just the sculpt on it's better. The soft goods cape on it is better. Like, dude, this thing was a nasty, nasty pre-order when it got like debuted this year. It's just so clean. And it's just like that classic McFarlane. Some of the stuff that I give points to this is like maybe the pins could get hit a little bit better, you know, but in a cyborg arm, it's pretty good. But like I said, like I was saying, when we were talking about that spawn that Ghost Tab was shit talking, but he still bought. There's stuff that could be done better and stuff. Like obviously, like pins getting like hidden better. But overall, man, it's just you know what you're getting with him, and for 25 bucks, dude, like this is just a badass cyborg soups. I wish it would have came with more effects. It did come with like another set of hands, came with like a pointy hand. It was dope, man. And like I said, I had to pay respects to my boy Todd. He had to make at least one figure in the list. So at least one. I said at least one. Maybe there's another one. Maybe not. But Cyborg Soups, definitely a badass figure. I just kind of have him on my top shelf like that, just flying and shit. Because this dude is just such a fucking awesome concept of a character. It's like a cyborg Superman. Fucking awesome, bro. Come on. Like, come on, guys. What are we doing? This is that 90s shit. This is that 90s goodness. So, Cyborg Soups, number 24, guys. 24. We move on to number 23. The Devastator. Dude, this shit, it's time for devastation. Bro, this counts as a figure, bro. As far as I'm concerned, this counts as a fucking figure. Number 23, really ambitious of Hasbro to put out all the Constructicons in 1 year. I believe like at the end of last year around New York Comic Con, there was like prototypes of this getting shown off. Uh, you know, it was like all these are going to come out each quarter of the year. So be sure to like lock the pre-orders up and build this thing out. You know, it's the one thing I do got to say about this. It's like the fucking blaster could be like attached to the fucking hand a bit better. It does get a little loose and stuff, but I was actually thinking about gluing that shit on because I actually want him to hold the blaster forever, you know. But man, this thing is just so good, like dope looking. I just have it on, just like this little console table that I have around here, and it just stands out. Like I said, paint is always like a cool thing, and like toys back in the day, like in the 80s and stuff, man, they just pop so much. It's just I love it, man. I say like always, this is that toyetic factor, baby. This shit got it. And just the design to this motherfucker. It's like this shit is badass. And it just got me into crazy this year to go through like some Transformers because I've been reading that Energon universe and that Transformers run, dude. That shit that shit is fire. I can't wait for that Transformers G.I. Joe series on Amazon. That's gonna be awesome. Like that is just gonna be freaking awesome. And like I said, this kind of counts. It's kind of a cheat, right? It's like, all right, this is more than one figure, but combined, that's one release, baby. So number 23, the Devastator. And I don't know, man. Am I going too fast? I gotta read some of this chat because yeah, let me read the chat because chat's chiming in and stuff. And I don't want to go through the whole list too fast because there's not gonna be too much shit going on. The fuck? Let me see, dude. That's weird. I hope that sound isn't fucked up, man. Cause yeah, I don't know why the fuck it would be. Output, AirPods, input. I'm a motherfucking Evo 4, baby. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, hello. I don't know. Let me see. I might keep trying to mess with it throughout the show. Ghost Tap saying Jada did such a good on the Mummy and Shaggy. I was waiting for Storm to announce their own Scooby Doo line. Yeah, bro, for real. It's like imagine these guys come with the fucking Scooby Doo line. That would be terrible. Oh man, I think we're gonna see a lot of Invincible lines though, for sure, man. I think we're gonna see like a fucking like a Rebel tag. All these companies jump into that. Hustle saying Jada has been on fire consistently. Looking forward to see how they plan on evolving the sculptures. Yeah, I know. I saw Jay Hernandez's top list, and you know what, dude? That motherfucker hit the nail right on the fucking head, man. That was like the one thing on like the Street Fighter stuff that had just been getting a little bit too concerning, man. Was yeah, the sculpts, the soft sculpts on the face, man. They just kind of look like that, like soft, like they just don't have enough like detail to them, kind of, you know. And it's like they can get there. It's like they're not far away, but it might be like the type of plastic they're using also. Like the type of plastic feels a lot different than like a lot of other stuff, but every company kind of feels different, you know. But there's something about that I don't think the word is cheap, but it does feel like it's just it could be like a little bit more premium, you know. But that's why it's so crazy. The Storm Arena, bro. That's those price points that they got them with. Man, they went directly at their fucking throats, bro. They slit that shit. Funny how McFarlane tops Cyborg Superman but fails regular Superman. I don't know, man. That Superman was good, bro. Don't talk shit about that Superman. That was Superman was pretty dope. I actually have that one too. Let me see. Let me fucking see. Yeah, this one's dope, bro. Didn't make my list, like I said, but this is a high one, bro. Just those, like I said, man, those damn pins, bro. For the life of me, Todd. For the life of me, bro. You're gonna you're gonna be the death of us. But yeah, I don't know, man. I liked a lot of the stuff that McFarlane put out, but man, when you got all these other like great DC lines popping off, like it's gonna be hard to continue to keep those customers, man. You know. Thor in the house saying, "Hi Omar, the first Cyborg Superman by McFarlane was great, but aftermarket goes between 60 and 100. I got that one too. That crazy claw joint one, the New 52. Was it New 52 or was it yeah, I think it was New 52. But yeah, I remember that one came up like on Instagram one time. Everybody thought it was like a custom and talked about it here on the show. And yeah, apparently not. That shit was real. Like fucking years later, it came out. 25, three fire emojis. All right, cool. 100. Yeah, hell yeah. Hustle's actually giving me a rating. All right, that's cool. That's what's up. Mel Saint in the building saying, "What up, everyone? Salute." Omar, yo, Mel Saint. Salute to you, man. Wait for my number one. It's gonna come in handy. But yo, guys, let's continue the list because number 22. the White Cat Legend from Noda. And bro, this thing is actually pretty freaking dope. I only recently got it, and I think maybe that's probably why it's not so high on my list. But to say it's not a dope figure, I'd be freaking lying. Like it comes with two of these like cat dudes and shit. And man, this thing is just fire, bro. Like seriously, these dudes, the way they feel, the notice stuff. If you guys have any other figures, it just feels like, and they just feel so like smooth and buttery and stuff. But yeah, these two cat dudes, they have a lot of like face plates that you can interchange, and since it's the same, I guess, same kind of body, I guess you could kind of mix and match and stuff. Magnets on the freaking on the shoes and stuff, so you could kind of magnetize the motherfucker in places and shit. I don't know if I would do that, but that was kind of cool. But yeah, soft goods pretty okay. I wouldn't say they're the some of the best soft goods that I've ever had, but pretty damn good. The designs and the patterns on them are really nice. Overall, really good, man. Like I said, I think maybe like maybe I could have ranked them a little bit lower on my list just because I don't know. I did only just open them not too long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. But I don't know. I kind of hate that. It's like, is this recency bias or is this like a legit thing? Because I don't know, man. You know, it's like it's a good figure is a good figure. So I say they're worthy of top 25. You know, at number 22, it's not too high, it's not too low, but pretty good, man. Price point, I think, was like in that 120 range. You get two figures, and it's like it's pretty good, man. Came with a lot, not a lot of stuff, but the weapons were cool. This freaking spear that they come with, there's another one that's like bendy, and like it's cool because you could do all those like kung fu effects and all that stuff. I think a figure like this is really good for like toy photography, man. I don't do much of that myself, so it's like I can't really give them points or take away points on that, but I can't give them points. I don't think I can take away, but I can't give them points for that, even though I don't do it. But yeah, it's just like I've seen crazy shots of people using those, and it actually this was the figure that got me to want to pre-order those Noda horses. Like I said, I was pretty content with the fish toy stuff, but the way they posed them out with these figures on those horses, I was like, man, these look legit, bro. So 22 White Cat Legend, baby. And we move into the number 21 spot. Come on, guys. It had to be a Marvel Legend. It had to be a Marvel Legend, guys. Dragon Man, this thing is awesome. Like, this thing is seriously awesome. Like, when this came out, I think the thing that got me most excited for it wasn't just the character itself. Obviously, everybody knows about like those old baths. That old bath is just like a kind of a modern grail, I guess you could say. You know, that thing is going for like $500 upwards of that. And yeah, it's just something that even though there's better stuff out there, the grit to that bath was so dope. So everybody always kind of wanted them to have like an updated version of this. And this Dragon Man is just so awesome, bro. Like when I got it, I was like, man, I got two of them. That box was just so heavy. I was like, dude, this is awesome. This is what like Marvel Legends need to be, you know, when it comes to these like bigger items. Cause the thing that got me most excited about this was that was the getting away from the HasLab model. I was like, bro, they're getting away from this HasLab model. That's awesome. They're gonna get my money right away. 85 bucks, I think this thing costed. It's like I think they didn't even realize this could have done gangbusters for them. They could have charged like 120 bucks for this. Yeah, people would have talked shit online, obviously, but they would have got their money, man. They would have got their money, and it was just a good sign of things to come, you know. So number 21, I had to give it to a Marvel Legends, guys. This thing is a banger, bro. If you don't have it, I know the aftermarket is only like in that 140 range, but that's probably the lowest it's ever gonna go next to the retail price, you know, because yeah, this thing is nasty, bro. It's just feels good. I know a lot of people were saying they could it was falling over for them. Not for me. I actually stood this up pretty nice on my shelf for like the longest time. But I actually have like my tail kind of bending kind of inwards. So it kind of like balances it out, kind of coming out of his ass and then kind of pushing back forward. But yeah, this thing is just awesome, bro. Articulated jaw, like you know, the other head sculpt that it comes with is just awesome, and just such a wicked design for a character. You know, it's like this motherfucker's sick, bro. It gets me excited for like a future Marvel Legends Fantastic Four way, man. And you know what I think they're gonna do? check this fucking out. This would be a killer wave. Maximum Reed Richards, all the kind of effects that a Mezco had, more even. 2-pack, Johnny Storm, Flame On, Flame Off, 2-pack, Sue Storm, Invisible, Non-Invisible, and a deluxe thing. Come on. Come on, guys. Hasbro, I'll be waiting for my check in the mail. Cause that, like, dude, they do that. Like I said, Maximum Reed Richards, 2-packs. The Storm, Johnny Storm, Sue Storm, 2-packs, and a fucking deluxe figure, the thing. Forget about it. Fully pinless. You know, people are gonna talk shit about that Maximum Reed Richards, but I think he's deserving of a maximum release. Like, I think he really is, you know? And that would just be the perfect way to give us like the best Marvel Legends Fantastic Four set ever, you know? It would be obviously 50, $60 for the Reed Richards, another 40 for the thing. That's already $100. Another probably $60 each for the 2-packs. You're looking at $240 for that set. Pretty good. I'll buy it. Shit, I'll buy that motherfucker because shit, I did get the Dragon Man. You know, Doom is gonna be a big thing next year, so we're gonna see a lot of like Fantastic Four centric stuff. Obviously, Doom stuff, and yeah, him kind of being more of a Fantastic Four villain. I could see that. I could definitely see them doing that Fantastic Four wave. And if you guys see a future leak list and that's on there, you fucking heard it here first, man. And then next up, number 20, baby, cracking the 20. We got ourselves a waifu, baby. And what a waifu. Bro, this freaking Alice Nike figure, this thing is just like fucking hand candy, bro. You guys want to talk about hand candy? It ain't no goddamn fucking hairy Bigfoot Odious figure. It's like, yo, this shit, that thing is way shit, bro. But this shit is some fucking hand candy, bro. Like this shit right here. The color on this thing just pops. Like, man, the thing that I liked about this figure is it kind of does that stuff that Figma does sometimes, to hide the real ugly articulation on their knees. That's just one thing that, like I said, I got to take points away from this figure. Is the knee articulation on Figmas, bro. They look so ugly from the backside because it has like these like balls sticking out of them. My finger's not painted, bro. It just fucking smashed it. Look how ugly that shit. It's like growing another toenail, bro. I mean, another nail. Disgusting. I don't know. I fucking lost track of my train of thought. But yeah, this thing is awesome, man. This figure is just awesome. The paint is just like candy paint, you know. Huge rifle. It's just like I said in the past. It's just when you think of Japan, this is what you think of, bro. You know, I used to think of Godzilla and all that stuff. Not anymore. Just think of like beautiful waifus with huge rifles. That's like shit, man. You know, it's like that's a good enough reason to move there. Shit. So number 20, we got the Figma Nike Alice. And yeah, like I said, man, this thing is just nice. It comes with like a separate accessory that you can kind of like pour it at the knees. So when you bend the knees, it just has like a sculpted out bent knee. I love that. Whenever they do that, because they know how ugly it looks. So that's what I was kind of talking about when I was referring to the knees. But yeah, just overall a cool release. Kind of exclusive. I don't know. I didn't see too many people pick this up, but I know it went fast. I got mine from HLJ, but I did see a couple people put it on their list. So yeah, it was definitely worthy of a top slot. So I slotted it in at number 20 just because, yeah, same thing that I take points away from McFarlane. I gotta take away from Figma, man. They got to get away from that articulation of the knees. There's way better shit out there. Maybe it keeps their price points down, obviously, but I think overall it just makes for like just I don't know. They could do better, you know, and they could do a lot better, I think, you know, because they got the money for that shit, man. They're a big company. B Rivera Gooner alert. Yeah, I know. Ain't though. You saw the thumbnail, dude. Yeah, exactly. Zoom. The gloss finish on her is so good. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just candy, man. I remember when I first got that figure, like after I kind of posed it around for a while, I put it back in the box. And not only did I put it back in the box, I kind of put it in that like wrapping that it comes with because I was like, man, that paint, that is just one sweet paint job. And I think it really stood out on my list for that. I could see X-Men Cyclops in particular. Oh yeah, Maximum Cyclops, most definitely, man. And I would buy that. I would definitely buy that. Yeah, Dragon Man has that bulk. I know exactly. It's just a hefty, hefty figure, man. That, like I said, for $85, I'm gonna refer to this figure a lot in years to come because it was just such a good release that Now you're seeing this fucking Sentinel getting priced at at $200, I think, on their site. It's ridiculous, dude. Like they should just keep that price the same price, as when it originally opened. Because I think if they were to reopen that Dragon Man, I think that they did have fresh stock. They charge something else, so it's just I don't know. I don't like that from Hasbro, but it is that FOMO price tag now. So I guess it's understandable, man. We understand the game we play when these pre-orders go up. It's like, hey, get it now. It's the best price you're ever gonna get it. So it's just that. Ghost Test saying, I'm just shocked it took this long for Omar to show his figure in a jar. I know, I had to get her out of the jar. Like I said, I put her back in the box, bro. I wanted to protect her. Oh man, fucking Gooner alert. But yo, not a Gooner, but my boy Gone and his homie Killua. We got the Hunter X Hunter, and yeah, this is kind of cheating, right? Because it's two figures. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. This is my list. These figures go together, bro, like peanut butter and jelly. So Gone, Killua, like, dude, banger fig arts, dude. Price points weren't the friendliest. It was like $60, kind of a smaller body, but it comes with a lot of hands, expression. And man, yeah, this is like when Figuarts is on their A game, bro. Like paint, sculpt, articulation, all that shit is just on point. It's like, man, you look at the updates on these Dragon Ball Z figures. Did you guys notice that Zarbon and Dodoria 2-pack coming out again? Look at the paint jobs and look at the faces on that compared to the old one. They're actually better. And I'm like, yeah, bro. It's like you love it when Figuarts comes out, when Bandai comes out. Aces, bro, straight A's, man. Like this is awesome. These are great. And luckily, I kind of got into the anime around this year or around this time last year. And yeah, dude, I kind of just fell in love with it, man. It's a really good story. They kind of just grips you in. I'm actually kind of halfway through season 4 right now. So, and it's just good, man. It's like I've heard good things about this, but it's the thing about anime, man. Is when other people talk to you about anime, it's like, watch this. This is the best shit ever, and it's like, it's a bold statement, man. It's a fucking bold statement. Kind of turns you off. But yeah, I remember just sitting down one day, and I was like, let me check this out for once. Let me actually give this a try. And man, it's just one of those animes that just like grips you instantly when you want to like finish the rest of the story. So I really like got into all of it. Like I said, I started this like this time last year, but for me, that's a lot to kind of get through already to 3 seasons, 3.5 seasons. And I think it's only 7 or 8, right? I don't think it's that many. So I'm already kind of a good portion of the story through. But yeah, I'm waiting for the other two and yeah, see where the rest of that line goes because they haven't really shown anything else off. So yeah, at number 19, was this 19? I already lost track of this shit, guys. You tell me what number is this shit? This was number 20, 21, 22. All right, yeah. So yeah, we're at 2019, baby. Killua and Gone. And I feel like that's just fair, man. Like I said, it's just fair. I got to get those ASAP. Yeah, it's fair game, bro. Because it's like I said, when I get to I'll just call it right now. Storm Marina's on this list. When I get to the Storm Marina Ken Ryu, that counts as one. Because it's like they're the same figure, damn near. These aren't really the same figure, but like I said, they just go so good together that you gotta have them as a one piece. I like Hunter, but just like with Yu Yu Hakusho, I'll wait until it goes on sale. Yeah, that's I don't know. I mean, the Gone still available? Yeah, he is, huh? Yeah, I think that would have been a smarter kind of thing. But I think around the time that these were like really coming out, I was really kind of in the peak of my excitement, I guess you could say for this shit. Hunter x Hunter got insanely good during the Chimera arc. Yeah, and like I said, there's something that I heard about this anime that it's like it gets good, and then there's like a down kind of down spots and stuff where it gets a little I don't say convoluted, but a little boring. But and then it peaks up again, so it's kind of like more of a roller coaster type shit. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to like jump off of it. But I'm enjoying it. And yeah, like I said, Gon is just such a cool character, also. So just to figure him, I would have been happy with. But man, Kilo is he's dope as fuck too. I wish he would have came with a skateboard. But that's probably the only knock I have on these ones. Other than that, I feel like Bandai they really deliver with these figures. But moving on, guys. Number 18, the Grey Wizard. And fuck, man, I actually forgot to get this off my shelf. it's kind of like behind a bunch of shit. So I didn't want to I didn't want to knock this stuff over, and I was like, I got to do this before the show. But the Grey Wizard from Hellcat, dude, this figure, this fucking not Gandalf figure, it's fucking awesome. I don't know if you guys picked it up. It came out like at the beginning of the year, and man, like I said, man, I'm dying for like a good Lord of the Rings line. I thought this was gonna be the line I collected. The only thing I didn't like about this is that it was a bit tall. Like I couldn't picture my boy Gandalf that tall, but then I was like, I mean, he's a fucking wizard. This is not real shit. So it's like, yeah, maybe he is fucking like six something, you know? That was probably the only knock I had really on it. And other than that, I thought the figure was amazing. Like it came with sculpted hair or the rooted hair option. His like sword and sheath were just awesome. And yeah, man, I wish I would have got this on my show to show you, but this piece is dope. I think it still might be available on like some places like Toysy Metaverse, but it did come out at the beginning of the year, and it's actually one that I kind of forgot about a little bit. I actually had to backtrack and make sure that I did get it this year, not the end of last year. And yeah, it was like around the time of I believe February. So pretty dope release. So yeah, I remember thinking when I got this, I was like, yo, this is gonna make a top list for me, like one of my favorite pickups this year. And yeah, like I said, now I'm kind of waiting to see what Noda does with their Lord of the Rings line, because what we saw at Wonderfest, it's like, man, these guys are coming with that hot shit, properly scaled. Like I just said, we bought that White Cat Legend. Like the way those figures feel, it's like, yeah, these is like more quality, I guess you could say. But this Gandalf, I'm always gonna hold on to this. I don't know. I don't know if a company could top this. Honestly, the likeness on this is just insanely good. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But you know, now that you have kind of a study copy that I guess that other companies could take a look at, might be seeing something kind of better from the next company that comes out. The alignment for sure. I'm glad I just did not touch is that goddamn fucking SH Figuarts Bandai line. That fucking Lord of the Rings line looks like complete fucking dog crap that I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. But this Gandalf, I know there's another release on 5K Toys right now. I don't know if it's sold out, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to wait to see what Noda does because I don't want to go too deep into the wrong line. But they do look good for soft goods. It's like I don't want to get multiples of these types of characters. You know, I just kind of wanted to get the quintessential versions. So that's always kind of hard, man. You know, especially when it's a third party company. It's like these guys kind of want to put the stuff out fast. They don't want to be sitting on these prototypes too long and kind of risk a cease and desist type of thing or some kind of shutdown or end of a pre-order. So I always kind of feel like they do kind of rush themselves just a bit, but they come out hot. They come out with some hot shit. So this fucking Great Wizard, worthy of a spot, man. So number 18, was this number 18? God damn it, guys. I'm already losing fucking track, man. There's no, smoke fucking weed and shit. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, Grey Wizard. So, hey, we're almost halfway there, guys. I gotta just pay attention to Hustle. He's actually keeping track for me. So, yeah, number 18, third party hit or miss, but this is phenomenal scope. Yeah, like I said, it's just, yeah, it's a hit or miss. And that's why sometimes I'm kind of hesitant to go in for stuff like on 5K if it's something like this. Like, we're gonna take a look at why so serious? Another fucking Joker figure. We're gonna take a look at that towards the end of the show because I do have some toy news kind of slotted into here. So got a full show, guys. But yeah, it's like I kind of want something official, man. So I might wait for like Mesco in art stuff. But to say that third parties are just slouching on their releases, man, I'd be lying. They're coming hot, bro. So Great Wizard, number fucking 18, pretty good one. And I honestly recommend it. If you guys have an opportunity to pick this up, I would. I would honestly. Since you got the Gandalf, are you gonna get the rest of the characters from the Rings of Power? Not the Rings of Power. But like I said, they do have a third party Aragorn on there on 5K Toys. I forget the name of like the not Aragorn. But man, I might just pick it up. I think I gotta watch a review on it. But I think I might go in for it because there was another third party Aragorn figure that I'm glad I didn't get. But this Hellcat shit is coming pretty legit. And they did come out with like a fucking Balrog fucking statue and shit that I think is still on 5K Toys. I'm actually waiting for that price to drop even more because I'll be all over that shit. That figure is sick. But number 17, I was talking about shit. not cracking the top 10, but man, how could you not like a Blanca figure, man? I didn't bother to get this on my show because I'm sure you guys have this figure. Jada Street Fighter, man, like talk about one of the most home run lines ever. Like the debut of their line. The only real wet blankets on these guys' stuff when they came out was some of the head sculpts. More so on characters like I think the one that I really wasn't like too content with was my Chun Li, but I think I could just attribute that to some of the paint apps. It was a little bit blotchy, like around her eyes, at least the figure that I got. And I remember thinking like, oh man, I hope I don't have this problem with the rest of their line, you know? But something else that I've kind of noticed on like some of their more future releases, and I really noticed it on the Sagat, was something about their sculpts just feel a little bit too like too soft, you know, especially when you pick up some of these like it doesn't even have to be a third party or import figure. It could just be like some of these like Marvel Legends out here right now. They just look so good. Even the comic ones, they just look so good. You get the Paul Harney head sculpt some of the times. You get these like really well-known sculptors sculpting their stuff out. I hope Jada Toys, I hope they're not just overly relying on June. I think the engineering that June is coming out with and the overall sculpting stuff is like killer stuff. But there's something about their head sculpts, and like I said, maybe you could attribute it to the type of plastic. It's something about them that are just not quite sharp enough, you know? And yeah, I was watching Jay Hernandez's top 10, and he hit the nail right on the head for me. And you know, it almost sounded like he was apologizing for giving critique, but I always appreciate that. I always appreciate just overall honesty and just that you're getting an honest opinion from somebody that even though you might get backlash, you stand on your business, man. You're gonna really say what you really believe. And I'm actually kind of not surprised that he did that, but I'm really happy that he did that because yeah, it's not a not trying to knock Jada, especially when they're really getting kind of kicked kicked on the ground and stuff by these other companies. A lot of people are really ranking these Storm Marine figures high because how could you not, man? The Player One Ryu, Player One Ken already sold out. You can't even buy that at retail anymore. Like I should have bought doubles of those. I don't know why I didn't. And I think the reason I didn't was because Jada Toys is still around. Jada Toys Street Fighter line is still around. I'm still happy with their stuff, you know? But man, if they don't improve in their next line, it's gonna be bad for them, man, because they're making the exact same game as these guys that are already, I don't want to say halfway through the roster because there's a lot of characters in that shit, but man, they're already like player threes, player fours deep on some of their characters. It's gonna be really hard for them to kind of stay in the mix, you know? So I hope for the best because, like I said, number 17, Blanca, man, I always wanted a Blanca figure. Never had any of that Storm stuff, like the 7-inch stuff or the Soda figures or anything like that. So I always was waiting for like a company to come out with this. So I think that was like the most excitement that we got from Jada when they first debuted their line was that they were gonna make the entire roster. And you were gonna get all these characters. You were gonna get a properly scaled Sagat figure, a Blanca figure, Guile figure, all this stuff. And now that they're coming out, it's like, yeah, these are awesome. You know, these are awesome. But when you see like that prettier looking girl, it's like, oh shit, don't stare too long, bro. Don't get caught staring too long. Might get smacked in the back of your head. But yeah, it's hard to knock them, and it's hard to put them any higher. You know, it's hard to put them any higher for me right now. I think number 17 spot for this Blanca figure, and maybe I could have just put the Blanca, the Sagat, and the Vega right here. I think I was thinking about doing that, but they kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of like, well, I'll put the whole entire line here. So it's like, yeah, this was like a wave of figures that came out this year, but I think the Blanca was the one I liked the most. And maybe the Sagat. I kind of wanted to put the Sagat, but I feel like since there is other options for the Sagat, this Blanca for me was just one of the ones that I had the most fun with, at least. And I think the other knock on it was that the Storm 7-inch one or 7 8-inch one was like way better looking, man. But not my scale. Not gonna buy that one. But man, it was way better looking, bro. If you look at them side by side, and like I said, that's where Jada needs to get to, man. They really need to get to that sharp sculpt, better paint apps, and these guys would be hitters, bro, nonstop hitters. And like I said, it's hard to knock it right now because it's like, man, a lot of people are loving their stuff, but man, these are These are gonna fall by the wayside with these other companies, coming out. Raceland saying, I don't think it will be too bad for Jada because they'll just dump Street Fighter and Mega Man for a bit for Invincible. Yeah, I hope so. But like I said, even that, they're kind of starting out really slow with that. Where's the pre-orders? We saw these figures half a year ago almost. Where's the pre-orders for those? I ain't seen them yet. And then you coming out with not even their like better costumes. You're not even putting out maybe like the most popular character in that first season, Omni Man. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we approaching this the right way? It's like I always bring up the Super Seven Simpsons line. How stupid they were. They didn't even put out the goddamn Simpsons in their regular outfits or regular looks. I'm like, are you insane? It's like, are you dumb? I don't want to be saying that about Jada, and I'm not saying that because I think those Invincible figures that Wave One is going to sell well. But what if we see another company? We already saw the Zoom Rig Customs My Alien Dad. Looks fucking good, and they're not too far away from a fucking a mark, from the actual character Invincible. So they're not gonna make that other costume. They're gonna make that yellow and like fucking powder blue joint, and that might be bad for Jada. So it's like, dude, I think they really need to recalibrate their whole approach to stuff. But number 17, wanna dig into them too much because, like I said, they already getting kicked while they're down. And number 16, Warrior with Ball and Chain from Savage Crucible. And bro, I gotta give it to these guys, man. I was waiting damn near half a year for a freaking Barbarian figure, and they came in hot with this one, man. This was like the one that I got from their Kickstarter, and I waited. Like I said, I waited a minute for this, man. I really dig what like Harbinger Studios doing, whether it's like in their Savage Crucible line or or if it's with like some of these Frazetta characters and stuff. Overall, I really like what they're doing, but some of the stuff that I kind of critique Jada about, kind of can critique them about. Scope wise, it's like, I mean, it's good, but the next figure that's on my list is just a little bit better for me in, as far as the face sculpts go. But Warrior Ball and Chain, like I said, Kickstarter release, soft goods, freaking loin. I mean, not loincloth, but like cape and stuff. Really, really awesome. And articulation wise, man, like I said, I like what these guys are doing, man. They have like a really kind of different kind of double jointed elbow from what you see from other companies, where it's like the joint is kind of inside of the bicep, so it kind of doesn't really look ugly when it's kind of bent, while still giving you a double joint. Where other companies, like the next one that I'm gonna show off, will avoid that entirely and just say, "Nah, we're just gonna give you a single joint because we don't like how that looks, and we don't care if you're the one playing with this damn toy." Just want to make sure she don't fall. But number 16, I thought it was great, and I don't know, maybe you can interchange these, but official Conan, I did love this Conan when it came out, man. Frazetta Girls Conan, number 15, slightly beating that Savage Crucible Warrior of Bond Chain just because it's fucking Conan. Like, honestly, to be quite honest, I never had the Mezco, never had the Mezco. Um, but like I said, where I give these guys points is probably in their sculpt. I like the sculpt a lot better, but the articulation is lacking. So it's almost like a tie for these two figures. It's like I wish I had this Conan figure with the articulation of Savage Crucible, but I think I dislike the articulation more on this than I dislike the sculpt on the Savage Crucible figure. So it's like maybe you could interchange these figures, 15 or 16. It doesn't really fucking matter. It's like I'm only one guy giving his opinion. But official Conan, it's like I had to get it, bro. I had to get it. I got both of the editions. I got that exclusive edition that I don't even fucking know why, but you can never go bad with too many Conans. And like I said, I've seen people use that body to make like a custom Lion-O figure. Obviously, you can make a fucking He-Man, but I've seen people make a custom Lion-O figure out of that. So number 16 and number 15 goes to Frazetta Icon Collectibles Conan. And like I said, man, I got my Barbarian fix pretty good, so not too bad, it's like, yeah, like my man Ty saying, Savage Crucible will do a Conan eventually. Yeah, I think you're right about that. But it's like that was the one thing that I really took away from Rob when I just hear him like do interviews and stuff. It's like everybody knows Conan. Everybody knows Death Dealer. It's like, we want to get into like these deeper cuts and stuff, and I'm here for it, man. And they're still gonna give those figures. Like that Death Dealer is one of the most anticipated releases. I thought it was gonna come out December this year. Obviously, these logistics and all this other stuff comes into play. So I'm not holding it against them that it didn't come out. But man, that figure next year, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. We're seeing the Fish Toys horse coming out for them also. That's gonna be a combo set. Like that is gonna be a combo set. That's gonna be a high ranking figure. And yeah, I'm here for their Conan when they do drop one. For this being a Kickstarter release though, it's like I said, it's just man, it's good shit. It's good shit. But just slightly enjoyed the Conan better. It just had a overall better presentation to me. I kind of just have him in this like more stock look from that destroyer painting, but the other one I do kind of have just like this more classic looking Conan. And it's like you can never have too many Conans, bro. It's like I know there's like a Conan fucking frenzy right now with companies putting theirs out. We got Mesco coming out with a few. Um, these guys coming out with this, and then we have that heroic signatures. I can't wait for that Conan. Also, I've seen a couple of reviews of like early looks on that. It looks good. It kind of looks like a blend between the two, but since it is sculpted by Eamon O'Donoghue, also, it's like I said, sometimes these sculptors they don't want to break up these like sculpts that they make and stuff and pack in all the articulation where the stuff at Harvard Studios, it's like, nah, dude, they're kind of trying to blend in best of both worlds too. So I gotta give these guys points, high points for that. Like really ambitious releases, I guess you could say also, because these are officially licensed. This is an official painting from Frazetta. It's like they still have to pay a licensing fee for this. And it's just interesting. It's interesting how these licenses or these paintings are broken up between the grandson and the granddaughter. So, each of them have their own companies and stuff and different companies are just vying to make these figures through those licenses. So you're always going to see different kind of options and stuff, but overall I think just any fans of this type of like genre, like fantasy, especially if you're trying to collect these types of figures, is we're winning, man. So not knocking them either or. I feel like it's just improving each company that much more, to see kind of two similar releases, but just different all around, yeah, like I said, 16 and 15. Number 14, guys, we got to talk about this fucking NR Batman. This thing is awesome. Let me actually get this off my shelf because, yeah, this is one that I'm like, I love it, man. This shit is awesome. Let me see if I can reach this shit. Um, God damn it. Yeah, this shit is fire, bro. Like, I'm sure you guys seen plenty of fucking videos talking about this. And like I said, when this was getting revealed, only real knock on it is the goddamn height. And for me, the fact that it didn't come with a wire cape was just egregious, not deserving of a top 10. But to say these guys didn't come out hot, man, like, dude, I said for the longest I was going to display that Bruce Wayne head sculpt, but I switched it out the other day to this because it's like, man, I really wanted to kind of see this Batman, like just how it looks. I think I switched it out when that Catwoman pre-order went up because yeah, I gotta get that fucking Catwoman. It's just gonna be really cool to kind of just build these like collections out of this movie from this particular line. Even though I'm not the most content with the size of the figures, more true 6 inch. The articulation that these things have fucking pretty decent, man, for like all new company. It just reminds me of like Mayfex on steroids type of shit. So it's like, um, yeah, dude, I'm here for it, man. It's like fucking who doesn't like fucking Batman, bro? It's like great freaking sculpts on this shit. Um, and yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for like the Rose Gallery and stuff, the Bane, the Joker. They do the Scarecrow and stuff. Yeah, dope release, but like I said, the points that I got to take away from it was the fact that it was just a bit short for me, man. It's like I do buy McFarlane's, I do buy Marvel Legends, so it's not like I'm always dictated by scale and stuff. But for this release, it's like man, it's like god damn it, it's like why couldn't it just be a smidge taller? I would give it that. I would have gave it a higher point, like position on my list, man. Honestly, but number 14, it's like still pretty high. It's cracked the top 20. And then the other thing that I take points away is the fact that it's a goddamn Batman. It's like, God damn it, bro. It's like another fucking Batman. But if it looks this good, it's hard to pass up on him. It's hard to say it's not a good release. So number 14, baby, in art. And yeah, man, talk about hype, bro. This company's got the hype, man. So pretty cool overall that we're seeing new companies like kind of bubble up and stuff. Because yeah, what we've been seeing from like Bandai has just been complete ass when it comes to movie releases that they don't even want to make them. I think it's just they're being forced to by the license holder to make fucking, Captain Marvel and all that shit. Like that figure just looked ass. The Keaton Batman that they put out for the Flash movie, ass. The Mavic stuff that they put out, yeah, okay, it's decent. But like I said, you starting to see this shit, it's that much more, So yeah, I gotta put these guys at number 14, first release. Pretty good, it's not too bad, coming for that Mayfix crown. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what companies I leave out in my top 25. So number 14 in our Batman. Number fucking 13. Damn, did I put this low, bro? Actually, I really dug this Goku, but I think the same thing that I could say about this Batman is like I could say about this Goku, bro. It's like another Goku, but finally, like classic kid Goku, like this motherfucker is just so awesome. I love these little Bandai SH Figuarts releases that are like properly kind of scaled and stuff. They just look so cool. They have little articulation. This figure was pretty expensive because it does come with this fucking Shenron that he's riding. The display stand is cool. I kind of just took the little Goku off because I had too much room on my fucking on my desk. But this shit is just dope. As soon as I got this shit out, I was just like, man, it's like how can you not smile at this shit? It's like that's what I love about toys sometimes. We just look at them, like, oh man, it just puts a smile on your fucking face. And yeah, dude, classic little Goku 40th anniversary edition. I don't know if it's still available out there, but yeah, if you see this thing anywhere near that 120 price point, I say pick it up. It's a dope one. Comes with a lot of face plates, man. That I actually gotta mess around with this a lot more because I only put this motherfucker on his dragon. I didn't really mess with it too much because I just kind of like that one head sculpt, but the other ones are really good. There's this one crazy one where he looks like a little monkey boy. He's like, ooh, that one's awesome. But yeah, great release from Bandai, man. I don't know, did I rank this too low? Fuck, I must have been fucking high and drunk. Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Number 13. I could have sworn I had this on my top 10, but yeah, not too bad. Like I said, I think when I was doing this list, I really kind of looked at that. It's like, all right, am I getting something completely different, new kind of IP, or is it just, like I gave points to that Shaggy for that. It's like, oh, Scooby Doo line, cool. I don't have a Shaggy figure. I'm putting this motherfucker on the list just for that. Like, Scooby Snacks on the list, like, you getting it, bro. You get in that spot. So yeah, I think I took points away from this one for that. The fact that it is another Goku, but the dope one, man. This motherfucker's sick, bro. It's like shit. He's riding Shenron, and the clouds are dope too. They have like magnets on them, so it places in there nice. I love it, man. Yeah, I love this thing. This is one that I had to get just to kind of make it more of a centerpiece type of release. But overall, I can't I can't say too much more about this. I love the release, and yeah, I'm kind of surprised that I have it a little bit lower. Hustle saying classic, no complaints. Yeah, exactly. No, not too exciting, but it was dope. It was a dope one that really caught my eye when the pre-order first went up. Ghost Tap saying I have the NR Dark Knight, and biggest complaint was the scale for later releases. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like man, later releases now that Joker is like, bro, that's just gonna be kind of small too, then But this is actually the same size as that Felix Joker that I have, so it's like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, it's not the best scale, but it isn't the other thing too, it's like this Batman isn't even it's not even really like my favorite costume. And like I said, in these movies, I love the Dark Knight trilogy, bro. But for me, that Batman was kind of lame. It's just his Bruce Wayne was awesome. Christian Bale Bruce Wayne is the best Bruce Wayne next to Kevin Conroy Bruce Wayne. But yeah, Christian Bale Bruce Wayne was just like that playboy, really kind of mysterious type, slick type also, rich boy type of shit. But his fucking Batman was just like kind of rough, man. It was rough around the edges. It's like I said, that ending scene where he's telling fucking Commissioner Gordon, oh man, it's like, bro, how the hell did you get through that whole fucking movie? Those movies just talking like that. Your throat must have been fucking killing you, bro. But Christian Bale, a real actor, bro. He's an S tier actor. Like he's S tier. Like I'll put him up there because he's a legit actor. Number fucking 12, 52 Toys Alien. And bro, he really messed with this shit too much because some of this shit was like popping off. And I think that's kind of why I took some points away. But man, this shit's dope. I actually left it on my desk, like in the same pose. But before that, I was kind of messing around with it. And yeah, it's awesome, bro. It's like the one thing that I was kind of tripping on though was like that fucking tongue. It's like I thought it was gonna be just a articulated jaw and the tongue comes out. But it's like, no, that's just like a whole ass another piece, bro. But yeah, this fucking Yoshi alien xenomorph is just it's a dope ass release, bro. Like I'm trying to see if I can stand this motherfucker up. Yeah, the only thing I have knocks on this though is that like, bro, some of the like the parts, and I think it's just because of that, because it's like you don't want this shit to like break, so they have kind of parts to kind of eject, I guess you could say. But yeah, the only knock that I really didn't like too much was the fact that like that little shit pops out of his like mouth and stuff. I've seen like NECA, they have it where it's like the jaw articulates and the little thing pops up. Where this was like, I was trying to open the fucking mouth and I was like, oh wait, that's just another piece. I was like, oh, I'm about to break this shit. But yeah, pretty dope release. $50 only, so it wasn't too expensive. I was just like, damn, that's hot. That's hot for a fucking a xenomorph, man. You know. And like I said, I just kind of had this motherfucking alien in the Spider-Man pose because you could do that shit with this, you know. Where with the NECA stuff, you can't really, you know. So for that alone, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna rank this shit pretty high as far as like best xenomorph that I have, but not too. I thought I was gonna be a little bit more happy with it. Like I said, I think the overall feel of the figure, it doesn't feel flimsy and cheap, but it doesn't feel like what I quite imagined when I saw the pre-order. But if I see another couple going for pre-order, I think I'm gonna buy another two. I saw them kind of pop up on 5K, and I was thinking about getting another couple, but I was like, nah, we'll see. We'll see something else later on down the line. But number 12, 52 Toys, Yoshi Xenomorph. And yeah, I gotta say, it was a dope one, man. Pretty dope. The artwork on that shit looks cool, man. I've seen the artwork from the actual artist and stuff, just like his concept and designs and everything. Looks great. I think this shit is awesome looking. But yeah, like I said, overall feel of the figure, I think it could have been slightly better. And I think that's kind of why I didn't have it in my top 10. So number 12, it's still pretty high, guys. I mean, shit, I'm not completely ripping these fucking things apart. You know, it's like I'm giving these guys good ratings. It's like top 25 releases. Man, I think overall, I don't think I went over like 200 figures bought, but I think I went over that 100 figure bought pretty easy. I was kind of looking at some of my pickups and then just some of the stuff that I kind of had around, going through my shelves, going through some of the stuff I have in boxes. There's some stuff I didn't even open that I was like, oh, some stuff I opened and I kind of put back in the box. And I was just kind of looking through this stuff and I was like, man, what is my favorite shit that I got? And yeah, the figures that I'm showing so far, for the most part, I really kind of enjoyed as I unboxed them. And some of these really kind of just stayed on my desk for like since I unboxed them, you know, for a good part of the year. So that's kind of like memory kind of coming in clutch for me to just kind of remember that and kind of give these figures ratings and stuff based off of that. But yeah, Xenomorph fucking alien. We got more people sliding into the chat. Let me say what's up to the people sliding in, man, because we got Aiden Skate saying, what's up, everyone? Hope you all had a great 2026. I hope you all have a great 2026. Same to you, 8. Yeah, I hope everyone has a really great start to the new year and just an overall year overall, man. I hope you can finish this year strong because, yeah, man, it's like a lot of crazy shit all the time, but there's always a lot of good stuff, too. So there's always stuff that we could appreciate and stuff. Racing saying, we'll see the absolute Batman, and if they drop down hips on chunky figures, I hope both don't drop downs. Yeah, don't do drop downs. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what's the better release, huh? Because it's like these companies are making pretty much the same shit, but I think safe bet is to get both. It's like it's just safe bet. Number 12, 100. Yeah, I like the hustles, like keeping track of my shit. He's giving me ratings on this list, so not completely crazy. Obi-Wan Chingon is saying, Omar, just getting here. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone, man. I said at the beginning of the show, it's good to just, yeah, spend time with family, take time off of work and stuff. And like I was saying, man, it's like there is a lot of crazy stuff in the world, man, but there's a lot of good stuff. And I think around this time, it's like it really gets magnified. You know, it's like you really get to appreciate the real good stuff that there is still in the world and just enjoy that, you know, and try to kind of keep that same energy going into the new year. I always feel like Christmas is a good time in the year because it is kind of like close to the end, you know, and it's almost a start to the new one. So it's awesome. I always think it's just a good mentality to have around this time, you know. And then later on, you guys are gonna hear me talking shit around March and stuff. I fucking hate everything. Christian Bale, S tier actor, American Psycho, Dallas Buyers Club, just to name a few standout roles. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Christian Bale. That dude is just yeah, he's S tier for sure. Even his portrayal of Gore, the God Butcher, I thought it was fucking almost saved that god awful movie. Like almost, almost. Christian Bale was not in Dallas Buyers Club. He's an S tier level actor. Come on. Christian Bale's a good one. I'm actually forgetting some of the movies he's been in, but anytime you see him, it's like, oh, okay, this dude is legit. Except for that god awful Terminator movie. That one we can take points away. But yo, coming in at number 11. Is this number 11? Yeah, number 11. Not even cracking the top 10, bro. Manticora Sexy Eyes Beetle. So, man, I gotta say, I was kind of turned off by this, not because it's like a bad figure, but it's just like it's just a goddamn beetle. But design is fucking awesome. The design on this shit is awesome. But I think one of the things that definitely has to put this figure high on the list is just the overall feel of it, man. It feels so like smooth, but like sturdy. And there's gonna be another figure that I have coming down right now that I had no idea, but apparently uses the same kind of engineering in the knees, or same kind of designers or something that did like the part of the figure, according to some guy that I watched YouTube of, really well known guy too. So, but we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, overall feel this thing is just nasty, bro. It feels so freaking good. It feels like I bent these goddamn knees, and it still feels fucking like hard, firm. It doesn't feel loose as fuck. Like that's what I hate about Bandai sometimes. It's like you pose them around a bit. Cause like right now I just was like messing with that Killua, that gun, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't like the way that ankle feels. Oh shit, I don't like the way that knee feels. Oh shit, I don't like the way that hip feels. It's like, God fucking damn it, Bandai. Can you guys just use better like joints and stuff? It's ridiculous, man. Where these guys are not even nowhere near the size of a Bandai, but fuck, this thing is freaking awesome, bro. Like I don't know if you guys partake in any of the sexy ice stuff, but man, it's just some of the more wicked designs coming out right now. But just articulation and like the way these figures are put together, like I'm telling you, man, if you get one of these in hand, you're just gonna be amazed about how good they fucking feel. Like seriously, I said it about the Mantis when I first got it. I was like, man, this shit feels like legit good, you know. But this shit just feels like look, if I do that with like a fucking any other figure, it's damn near gonna like open the leg open, you know, like stretch out the leg. This shit is it's crazy. Like you can hold this shit. Look at this shit. Arm doesn't get straight. It's like fuck. When I was just more amazed by that than anything on this. But one of the reasons why it doesn't really crack my top 10 is because I ain't no fucking hype beast, motherfuckers. I know what I like. And this shit is just a fucking shit stain colored beetle, bro. So it's like he doesn't really even pop in photography that much. I've been tripping out. People are like really having to light this motherfucker up because shit, it just looks like a fucking shit stained fucking beetle. But that's one of the reasons why I just didn't put it in my top 10. But it's like I ain't no hype beast, motherfuckers. But nah, to say it's a bad figure, I'd be lying, bro. It's crazy, crazy articulation, crazy feel overall to the figure, and just yeah, some of the coolest shit coming out from this company, man. Just like their overall presentations. But look at what I was saying about the photography. This is somebody just like really lighting the fuck out of it, and it's just like, what does it look like? It just looks like a shit stained fucking beetle. It's like you can't really distinguish the face on this fucking thing or anything like that, you know? So it's like, okay. It's like, all right, it looks cool. I'll say that, but I was like, can I get some features on this motherfucker other than shit stain? Like, holy fuck, bro. Like, I was just saying, man. Holy fucking shit. Ford versus Ferrari. There you go. That's a Marvel Legends versus this thing. Dude, I'm so mad I missed out on this. If I had opened my Unk Val earlier, I would have known to cop it. Man, I wish I had the Unk Val. How many Unk Vals do you have? I'll trade you a Manticora. I still have one of these unboxed, bro. Was good. Was good, man. I'm saying. You trust me, bro? Shit. You guys fucking YouTube. He sends me that Unk Val. I just end this YouTube channel. I start another fucking channel called Fact Figures instead of Real Figures. Something stupid. This is as dumb as my name. Ghost Tap saying that was McConaughey. Shaking my head. Mandela effect. Told my brain it was Bale. You're right. I don't listen to Ghost Tap. It's Ghost Tap just talking shit. But I think you're right though. It's all good. I wasn't trying to be an a-hole, just clearing the water. Both are amazing actors. Yeah, yeah. No, nobody in the chat's a-holes, man. I think I'm the biggest asshole to some of you guys. Honestly, I talk a lot of shit to Ghost Tab, but this guy's just an awesome person. Hustle Saint 11, where did you order from? I got these from HLJ. Yeah, I got these from HLJ. So I don't know if that was like a higher price point or whatever, but you can't cancel shit on HLJ. I fucking found that out. And not that I wanted to cancel these, but there was something that I wanted to cancel recently, and then I was like, wait, what? You can't cancel shit? And I emailed them and I was like, gave my order number. I was like, hey, can you cancel this and give me my money back? They were like, no, we sent email out months ago saying that we changed our policy. I was like, what? I must have forgot that shit. I was like, oh fuck, let me cancel the rest of this shit and never pre-order from you guys again. I replied to them some shit like that. I told them I have a YouTube channel. I don't want to talk shit about you guys. And they gave me the store credit. Oh, bro, I gotta show you guys the email. I'm not lying. Aidscape, my man, keeping it real. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, man. I'm just literally saying. This is a goddamn shit stain. We good, all great vibe. Yeah. Everybody's cool. Your Ghost Tab's good. Hustle's good. You guys are all awesome, man. Awesome people. Mel saying, I only got one, and that's my fig of the year, so I can't trade. Sorry, my dude. Yeah, bro. Those, man, I said it last week. Look up that set, the 3-pack set. That shit's going for like $2,000 to $2,500. Insane, man. Mines were canceled. Fucking bomb buzz me, piece of shit. Those probably would have been my top figures of the year. No cap, man, you know? Because they didn't look like some fucking shit stains. Ghost Tap saying, wow, I used to be able to cancel orders from HLJ. I didn't know they changed their policy. Yeah, dude, go look that up, man. It's like you can't just cancel, not even after it hits your warehouse, nothing, bro. I was like, what? Like you have like a small window after you pre-order it, I think. But yeah, there's some pieces of shit for that. But number 11, Manticora from Sexy Ice. And we got to get into our top 10 or my top 10 of 2025. Blokey's Charizard, baby. The fucking king of the fucking jungle, and he can't be fucking tamed, baby. Charizard, my Charizard. My Charizard is like Ash's Charizard. He ain't listening to me, bro. He thinks I'm a little bitch. Nah, bro. Charizard, take flight. Dude, this fucking thing is freaking awesome, bro. When I first got this, I was like, when I first saw this, I saw a Kilian. Shout out to Kilian, bro. This motherfucker was a true influencer, bro. Dude, I was like, whoa, what is that? What Charizard is that, bro? Because that shit ain't no motherfucking Jazzwares. I was like, man, this shit is awesome, bro. I was like, dude, this shit is sweet. The paint job on this thing is just so nice. It's all matte paint, you know, articulated jaw, the wings are articulated. I think it's got too much articulation, honestly. I don't really like all these cuts on the tail. It just leaves possibility to kind of get a little loose. Some of this does get loose because of the flame on the tail. A little heavy, but nice, clear, translucent plastics. Really awesome looking. But Charizard is just such a fucking. Is he the best Pokemon? I don't know. He's not my favorite Pokemon, but to say he's not the most badass, Yeah, bro, you're gonna have a hard time finding that out because yeah, Charizard is awesome, and like I said, I had to see what's up with this line, this Blokey's line. It's like, um, it's trying to open the fucking mouth without fucking breaking my fucking nail completely. But yeah, it's hard to kind of get these figures at first. I had to get this shit through fucking through AliExpress. But yeah, when I finally got it, only 30 something dollars. I was like, bro, we need these toys in America, man. It's like, dude, make toys great again. It's like fucking these companies out here are fucking corporate, greedy fucking assholes. This shit comes with like all kinds of fire effects. It comes with the base. I was like, man, this is awesome, bro. Like, just awesome. We're gonna take a look at another pre-order at the end of the show for more of these figures. And I gotta say, I'm excited for this next one that they got coming out because there's a few out right now. Like I'm waiting for the Snorlax. I'm gonna get the Scyther. Um, I want to go deep in this line. I don't really want to get like their little small Pokemons because for those I'm kind of content with the Takara Tomy stuff that I have. I have like little Eevee, little Psyduck, little Pikachu's and all that stuff. It's cool. I got this one set of Pikachu that has all like his trainer hats and stuff. So all the trainers that he has and all the different iterations of Red or Ash or whatever. He has like all the different hats, and it's like I have all of them. He's just like this, like posted up. They look fucking dope. So yeah, I'm kind of content with those. I don't need these little Pokemon to be like articulated. I just like pose figures already. You can just get a lot of them. But man, these bigger Pokemon, like, dude, like the more they make, I'm jumping on them, man. Like I said, $30 because of all kinds of effects. And the thing that I really liked the most about this was like that freaking paint job was just like fucking matte, bro. It was like fucking. It just looks so premium, like in person, and like yeah, it just feels better. It looks better, feels better. Even the head sculpt on it, it's a lot better than the Jazzwares. And I remember thinking that Jazzwares Charizard, $20 figure too, also great release. I was like, oh, I'm never gonna need another Charizard. This is awesome. And when I looked at them side by side, I was like, wow, it doesn't even look as good anymore. Like, fuck, this shit just knocked it out of the park, man. So Blokey's Charizard is a banger, guys. It's a banger, man. You guys can get your hands on some of these Blokies. I call them Blokies. They call Blockies because I like to wear bloke. So I like to call them Blokies. Yeah, this is a banger, man. This is a fucking banger. Number 10 Charizard. I'm trying to get Blokies. Common Rider Cougar. Cougar. Where did you get your Blokies? I had to get it through AliExpress. Because yeah, like I said, when Achelion first showed it off, that's when I was like, yo, this shit is got to be coming out somewhere. And I looked it up and I found it on AliExpress. And that was actually the first and only time that I've like used AliExpress because I just wanted this fucking Charizard so bad. I was like, man, I got to get my fucking hands on this thing. And yeah, I guess that was the talk that like it was really hard to get these freaking um uh Blokies figures out here. You know, I know a lot of people were picking up the freaking Transformers throughout the year. But nah, man, I'm like I'm good with like the Transformers that I'm getting and like a better size, I guess. These kind of look too chibi, but this shit is just sick, man. I love it when he's just like flying and he does that seismic toss and shit. Like, oh shit, I got his fucking hand upside down. But yeah, this shit is fire, dude. Like literal fucking fire. Blokey's Charizard number 10 spot coming in hot. Coming in fucking hot, bro. Yeah, Blokies, baby. Damn, Omar was going nuclear. 10 Blokies with the fire emojis. And bro, if this thing is coming in hot, this next figure is sizzling. Fire Fist Ace from Bandai. And bro, I almost forgot about this fucking figure. I don't even know how, bro. This Fire Fist fucking Ace. Come on, baby. I had to get him right next to my Charizard. I actually kind of have him on my shelf right next to my Charizard because, bro, this motherfucking character, dude, Luffy's older brother. It's like if you love Luffy, Ace is like 100 times better than Luffy's bitch ass. Luffy's just a gay little cunt next to Ace, bro. Ace is fucking a fucking straight up G, man. fucking crazy, crazy fucking release from Bandai. I love the paint job on this shit. The freaking Whitebeard Pirates tattoo, like fucking arm tattoos and stuff. It's just a hot release. One of the better SH figure arts that I've picked up in recent years. I remember when I first got that, I was actually kind of turned off by a lot of Bandai stuff. I was like, man, I've been getting duds. I'm like, dude, the Luffy was complete shit. The Zoro was complete shit. Some of the Dragon Ball Z figures, I was like, yeah, these are not that Trunks was like a fucking hot mess eventually. And I was like, dude, these motherfuckers are like worse than being the Hasbro of the East. They're just on some other shit, you know? So I was like, I don't know why people dick ride them so much. But when Ace was coming out, I was like, bro, you can't pass up on fucking Ace, man. He's just so fucking cool of a character. And yeah, this was one that really got me content with like just the overall stuff that Bandai's doing. It got me excited to kind of continue to get more of their stuff because there were some other pre-orders around the corner that were gonna go up eventually. And I was kind of questioning myself, am I gonna go in for them? Like, do I really want to continue to keep like paying fucking premium dollars and premium price points for shit that I'm not happy with? QC ridden shit that's just like falling apart or super loose. It's like, nah, man, I don't want to do all that shit. So I was like, nah, a lot of stuff that I was gonna pass up on changed my mind with this figure. So Fire Fist Ace coming in at number 9. Pretty good. That's pretty good. High rating, bro. I actually forgot about this figure, but when I was like I said, when I was putting together my list, I was like, oh shit. This is a top 10 right here. This is a top 10 easy figure. So, yeah, number 9, Fire Fist Ace. Number 8, guys, we got to get into this whole Gamerverse line from Marvel Legends. And this is kind of a cheat. And this is what I mean. It's like earlier in the year, I was like, bro, when this Venom came out, I was like, man, this shit is awesome. I was like, dude, this Venom is off the fucking hook. I was like, man, oh, he was so big. I was like, bro, I was just amazed by just like the size of this, fully articulated. Comes with this like cool accessories with all the slobbering all over you. And I was like, man, I gotta put this as one of my better favorite Marvel Legends of the year. But one thing that I noticed about them this year was that their Gamerverse line was just so fucking hot. I had to put them as their own category, their own number, bro. Number 8 is the entire Gamerverse line from Marvel Legends this year. So anything that came out Gamerverse, whether it was this fucking Schumacher Wrath that is just awesome. I don't know if you guys have picked it up. This Captain America, like this is the best Captain America figure out there from Marvel Legends. Maybe from any company, honestly. I I know that Mayfix is pretty dope, but the head sculpt on that Mayfix is god awful. That is god awful, bro. Yeah. I did take off this harness and stuff from that 20-year cap, but I don't give a fuck. It still counts. My fucking Marvel Legends cap. And like I was saying, overall, just banger after banger when it came to this freaking line of figures, man. You got this entire Gamerverse line that was centered around Marvel versus Capcom stuff. This is just like dream figure stuff, you know, where it's like, who hasn't picked up some of these figures? Whether it's the Cap, where it's the Schumacher Wrath, this freaking Wolverine is freaking awesome. I don't know if you guys have picked it up yet. The only knocks on some of these figures, obviously, it's like all these fucking things are like behind 2 packs and paywalls and shit. But man, this Wolverine too, I wanted to rank this Wolverine really high, and I was like, well, fuck, I should just rank the whole goddamn Gamerverse as one line because it's like damn near like or one category or one number. I mean, you know, it's like damn near the whole line. I'm happy with, and like I said, it's just like banger after banger. You got this Gargantos, Schumacher Wrath, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This thing is awesome too. It's like you got this shit coming out of like a portal or something. Because you could get kind of creative with shit like that, photography and stuff. I don't really do too much, but yeah, these releases that they put out this year are just so dope that I had to give them a top 10 spot, man. Number 8, entire Gamerverse line. The Betsy, she's fucking awesome. Probably the best female Marvel Legends this year. So it's like I said, it's like how do I not put this? How do I not put this on my list as a top 10 release, you know, or top release? It's like, did I want to put the Cap? Did I want to put Psylocke? Did I want to put Wolverine? I was like, I can't fucking decide. It's like it's too hard. Juggernaut also, it's like, dude, I was like, they fucking killed it this year. I had to give him a top 10 spot. I had to give him a top 10 spot. Shared, so it's kind of cheating. It's like, is that cheating? I guess, but it's my fucking list. I do what the fuck I want. Dude, overall, really happy with just this Marvel Legends line of figures, whether it's the Marvel versus Capcom stuff or this Spider-Man stuff, man. Because like I said, those Spider-Man figures were kind of ass, but this Venom to me was just a hot one, bro. I was really happy with this, and I definitely wanted to have it on my top 10 list or top figures of the year. Like I said, you have this motherfucker popping out of a portal. I'm not even like that familiar with the game or anything like that, but just this design to Venom is just like hulking ass Venom, where I was like, how the fuck is that Venom better than the Maximum Hulk, like, overall release? It's like, that's a Maximum Venom, bro, if I've ever fucking seen one, like, you know? So, banger, 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 banger. I had to give him number 8 spot. Kinda cheating, you know? It's like, alright, dickhead." You know? But look at the title of my video. It says, "Top 25 figures and more." So, yeah, it's not really cheating, man. It kinda fits, you know? Um, NTGA 2026, make toys great again. Yeah, exactly. I'm down with that. Make toys great again, because man, this is some of the better stuff that we're seeing in recent years. You know, it's like all these companies are really coming with their A game. Hustle also saying number 9. Glad I got this. Ace is goaded, best in the line. So great. SHF made another version. Yeah, dude. Are they making? Oh yeah, they're making like a battle. Yeah, I want to get that, like a more like battle damage version from the Marineford arc. Yeah, I'll probably see about getting that one too, because yeah, that is definitely the best figure in that One Piece line for sure, hands down. I don't have them all, but from what I've seen online and just handling that one personally, I'm like, yeah, that's the best figure in the line. But was topped by this fucking overall combo of drops from Hasbro. Like I said, it's kind of cheating to have this many figures in one slot, but I just had to do it, man. Like I said, as these figures were getting shown off, the Gamerverse line, subline of Marvel Legends was probably one of my least favorite. It was always just like, I don't know, just really ugly looking concept figures. They were just all ugly as fuck, you know. I never bought like too many of them, even if they had cool baths. I always just kind of stayed away, but this year, I feel like it was like their best subline, the Gamerverse stuff with the Venom and with all these MVC figures. That yeah, they were in some were in 2 packs with other releases, but even those releases were pretty good. The Thanos that came with this Betsy was awesome. The sculpt on that is like all new on that head sculpt. It looks great. Paint job isn't that bad either. It's not really what people think of when they think of Thanos. They probably think of gold, but let's just be real, man. Hasbro gold paint, it just looks like shit. It looks like a swirly mess. And that like different kind of yellow that they use for that Thanos, kind of orange, it's awesome. So I like the Thanos a lot. The War Machine and the Omega Red, if you don't have a War Machine, I don't know if you how you wouldn't, but if you don't have an Omega Red, that's a good 2 pack also, you know. So overall, it's just a killer combo, man. Killer combo. Had to give him the number 8 spot, bro. But number 7, Pervy Sage. We got my boy Jiraiya, and man, I think that's another reason why I kind of put the fucking the Goku a little bit lower was that I didn't want to have too many figure arts like jumbled together. I was like, you know what, they gotta get broken up just a bit. But the one that I had to have as my top SH figure arts is my boy Pervy Sage. With the Epstein holding Naruto, let him go, bro. But yo, Jiraiya, bro, fucking awesome, awesome character, man. Probably there's a lot of cool characters in fucking Naruto, bro. But Jiraiya, man, it's like, dude, it's hard not to like his character, man. And like I said, very few times I'll cry during an anime, man. But when he goes out to pain, god damn it, I damn near cried like a fucking baby, bro. I was like, holy shit, bro. It's happening. It's happening. I was like, god damn it. Yeah, he just even when he dies, he's still kind of telling a joke. He's kind of more of a goofball type of character, but it's just man, comedic like breaks in all the time in like certain animes and stuff. And like with him, you got like a good blend of like a lot of stuff. You got deeper stuff. You got really high power level. Like fuck, one of the more stronger characters in the entire anime. But just overall, just cool character. And when I saw this release from Bandai coming out, like a 2.0 Jiraiya, I was like, holy shit, this thing looks miles better than that first release that I did have. And thankfully, I was able to let go of that shit because I think it came out with like a updated paint job, like as a SDCC exclusive. And I remember I was able to lock that up, but then I was like, hey, you know what? I was like, fuck, they ever put something better out because it didn't look quite right, you know? I remember I think it was going for like, I don't know, 150 or something. I didn't even unbox it. I was like, I'm sell this shit. And I was like, whatever. I don't think I'm like that deep in the Naruto line. But as they kept pumping out releases, this was one of their better releases to date. That yeah, had to have them as my number 7. And yeah, my highest Bandai ranking here. So I don't think any of them cracked the top 5, but 2 cracking the top 10 is pretty good. That's no knock on Bandai. You know, I have my gripes about them, but overall, I would kind of pose this guy around a little bit more, but he's kind of holding my boy Naruto. So, but overall, like I said, because with killer face plates, in the paint, the articulation on this figure just feel awesome, you know. And like I said, it just has so much character to him. He's just such a fucking dope one that yeah, I couldn't wait to get this figure in. Kind of more expensive too. I was like, why the fuck is this shit so expensive? And I think it's just because Bandai knows that it's like, oh, it's a better release. But one of the things I was kind of concerned about was like his long ass hair, but even that, it's like articulated and it's like pretty good. It stays in its fucking like place that you kind of want it to go to, you know. So you kind of have it like a little bit windswept. It'll stay in place. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I was concerned about with like the Charizard's tail. But right here, I was like, "Oh, all right, Bandai got like sturdier joints right there." You know, it's like, "All right, cool, that's awesome." So yeah, number 7, man, Jiraiya, and this is another one too that, yeah, I remember I got it and I messed with it a little bit, but man, I don't know. It's just like I haven't really watched Naruto or rewatched it in a while. So it's not like a character that I was like super excited to play with again, but really content to have it in my collection. Finally, proper Jiraiya, baby. And yeah, man, you guys ever watch Naruto? Fucking hell, bro. When he goes out, he's trying to figure out who Pain is. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, how the fuck does this fool have his eyes? How is he doing this? It's such a crazy, crazy ass arc, man. I love that shit. That and then when Pain invades the village, it's fucking insane. It's like, fuck, you want to see devastation. It's like, this is fucking mass devastation, bro. It's like a fucking nuclear bomb goes off and shit. Insane, man. Insane story arc. And yeah, Pain is such a badass character too that I kind of wanted to have him in my top figures of the year, but I was like, yeah, you know what? It wasn't one of my favorite releases. Compared to the Ace, compared to this figure, I was like, no, these are way packed in with way more love, bro. So Jiraiya, number 7. And we move into number 6, guys. And man, what a figure, bro. I don't know if you guys have picked this up, bro. The fucking Shokan Studios Quinn Lee. Holy smokes, bro. Talk about a dime piece, bro. This figure is freaking beautiful. And what I was saying about that sexy ice Manticora, apparently, I don't know if it was a designer, I forgot exactly, but the same designers, the same engineering that went into that Manticore went into the knees of this figure. Because that's exactly what I noticed when I got this out of the box. I remember saying it when I was showing it off in my halls. I said, this figure feels like hefty, bro. Like in the waist below, it feels like yo, this shit doesn't feel like no little Figma or no little fucking Bandai figure. This shit should honestly be the best Street Fighter release of the year. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that Ken and Ryu higher than this. Quinn Lee, if you're able to get this figure, I don't know if it's sold out, but I kind of want to get another one just because I don't want anything to fuck up, bro. But yeah, that those knees and stuff, so good. It comes with like an accessory set to kind of give it this more Alpha 3 look, Chun Li. But oh man, it's so good. And then it has like the different kind of ribbons. You can kind of put like uh hair in her head and stuff. It's so good. I have this bitch just sitting down on my desk, like, yo, want her going nowhere but a jar. Oh man, that's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Oh, bro, number fucking six. Damn, that didn't crack the top five. Holy shit, what am I thinking, dude? Quinley's a banger, man. Quinley, she's a dime piece, bro. Like this figure is a fucking beaut. But dude, what tops this? What the fuck could it be, man? Number six, insert Master Roshi nosebleed. Yo, you bet your ass. Oh man, you bet your fucking ass. My man Ghost Tab, the Shumagora was my favorite Marvel Legend of the year. That thing is more fun than I originally thought. Yeah, dude. Seriously, it's I kind of had it right now, I kind of have it all fucked up, but I had it like kind of hanging off of my dragonfly. It's like that shit, those arms, those bendy arms are like they're hard, bro. They're like firm. So they're not just it's not a cheap release at all, dude. It's a hot one, man. Racing saying Wolverine doesn't have a drop down hips either. Marvel Legends slowly phasing them out. Yeah, they kind of are, huh? But man, she doesn't have the boot swivel. And that was the main knock on that shit, man. Hustle saying Quinley sold out everywhere, but her blank body will be available soon for kid bashing. Oh, okay. Oh, is that one blank body that they're doing that in the cami? But yeah, dude, if you can, and I would even say if you can get this on freaking eBay, I think it might be well worth it, man. This is probably the reason I'm not gonna get the neither the Storm Arena nor the fucking Jada Toys Alpha 3 Chun Li. Like they're not gonna be better than this one at fucking all. Especially those face sculpts. Have you seen them? Like, oh fuck. Holy fuck. They look hideous. They look hideous. Hideous. Um Obi-Wan saying, F the 49ers. Does that Chun Li have that crazy multi-leg accessory? Yeah, she has a bunch of accessories, but I haven't really cracked that part of the case open because I was kind of messing with her like torso swap because it comes with like this accessory set. You could kind of pop off the torso, pop off the head, the little hair bands and stuff. So I was kind of doing that more so than the effects. But yeah, she does come with like a whole bunch of dope ass effects. And like I said, the articulation on the legs is fucking awesome. Like it feels exactly like that sexy ice figure. And according to Spicy Side Duck on X, you guys follow his YouTube also, he was talking about that. It's on his top 10 also. That yeah, the feel on those legs and I guess the engineering, the design, or from the Sexy Eyes company worked on that figure for the legs and stuff. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels all firm. So you could bend those shits and all kinds of shit. I wasn't doing that too much because I was getting nervous. I was like, man, I want to fuck this shit up. But I was like, damn, this shit feels like premium. It just feels like hefty, you know? That's exactly what I feel from that Sexy Eyes figure. It just feels like a heft that I didn't feel from that 52 Toys Xenomorph. I was like, yo, this Xenomorph, this shit feels like a fucking model kit damn near. Points deducted, baby. But yo, number five, Romanky Gun Girl Jessica. And bro, this is another figure that, dude, talk about jars. Talk about jar releases. Comes with two figures that I only have one of the ones right now because I don't want to get the other one off my shelf, but two bodies and they just have so much personality in their head sculpts and stuff, like their expressions and stuff. Cool designs too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's kind of a ripoff of Rebecca, but it's kind of different enough to kind of be its own thing. I'm not really considering this like a third party Rebecca figure. I'm just considering this its own release. But yeah, I didn't want to get the other one off my shelf because I kind of have her posted up kind of with like a bunch of these like not really cyberpunk looking characters, but like next to my Slugfest from Max Mesco, it just fits like a lot of different kind of lines, you know, whether you collect kind of like anime stuff or you want to do some cyberpunk stuff. It's pretty cool. I've seen people kit bash these with like clothes and all kinds of stuff. I just kind of have her naked because kind of have her like where she's about to shoot somebody and shit coming out of the shower or something. But yeah, really cool release overall. Comes with all kinds of shit. And the fact that you get two bodies, it's like this bitch right here, this version with the pigtails and the fucking huge robotic hands and arms and stuff, the gauntlets. This is a nice one that yeah, I had to put a little bit higher, you know. Maybe if I think back, I think I like the Quinley a little bit more, but because it's fucking Street Fighter, it's like fuck, I points off. Points fucking off, you know. We're right here, it's like, no, I'm gonna give it to this shit, man. This is even though it's kind of a third party release, I'm considering it different enough where it's its own thing, it's its own kind of thing. So number five, number five, Gun Girl Jessica. And yeah, I'm sure you guys picked this up. It was like one of the more hyped up releases of the year for sure. I think it was kind of delayed a good portion of the beginning of the year. So I think that could have made this a top 2024 release, but I think because of the delay on that, it kind of pushed it to the next year. So yeah, we getting this right here at number five for 2025. Look at my boy who wants it. F the Niners. Did they win? Did they beat the Bears? I know they were playing the Bears, man. Is that for the number one seed? No, it ain't. Is it? I don't think so. I know the fucking NFC West is tough division, but fuck. I'm going for the Rams, bro. Number five, Gun Girl Jessica. Yes, 100. Spring for the deluxe each time if possible. Yes, of course. Like, come on, man. We're civilized here, right? It's like, get the deluxe. You got to get the fucking deluxe, man. You can't not get the deluxe, So it's like you got to go for the the better shit, especially here. So two figures, cracking in my number five, Gun Girl Jessica. What do we have at number four? I even forgot my list. Shit. Number four, Chaos, Muff Toys, what have you. I had to get this National Defender. I had to get it. I was fucking lucked out on 5K Toys. It had an in stock post, and I came through, got my fucking third party soups. Awesome, awesome fucking Superman figure. It's like, dude, this thing set it off, man. It's like what everything I want Mesco to be, it just here. It's like soft goods where you get the plastic like trunks and stuff. So that's not soft goods. That's not gonna bunch up all weird and shit. Do kind of packing low key, bro. That's a super penis. But yeah, just overall cool feel, man. Using the Atom body that I wasn't familiar with. I didn't buy that blank body. I don't really customize myself, but yeah, I remember hearing about how good it felt and like just the articulation it was for such a bulkier body that it fits perfect. It just fits so good for this Frank Miller shit. That awesome release of a Superman, and recently picked up the Dark Knight Vigilante. And yeah, bro, my boy Bruce looking all grim and shit. Awesome figures, man. Like seriously, I only mess with him a bit just because it is soft goods, and like I don't know, I'm not the hugest fan of that all the time, but the thing I liked about this is just the tailoring on it was just a little bit better. I don't really like the seam line so much right here on the chest around his bat symbol, but overall, like I just like the way it just fits better. Like even on like the legs and stuff, it just doesn't have like a bunched up look. It kind of looks like PJs. Like this actually looks like a legit costume, It's like fuck, this looks like a legit superhero. So really excited to see what else we get from Chaos Toys because these two figures, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get world's finest, bro. But that fucking that third party Marv figure that they're putting together looks fucking insanely good too. So I'm excited to see where they continue to go. And yeah, be on top of those pre-orders, man, because they fucking go by fast. It's like you have these windows to pay these NRDs, and stupidly, sometimes I even miss them. I just don't get around to doing it right away. And yeah, some of the hotter stuff that's coming out now, it's like drying up really fast as soon as it comes out. So it's really hard to backtrack on stuff when the prices just skyrocket and stuff. And I don't necessarily want to give points for that because I'll take points away for that, for it being like obviously another Superman, another Batman, but just the overall look of them, the sculpt of them, I love the way they look. They're probably like my centerpiece Batman and Superman now. Even though it's like it's that Frank Miller shit. Who doesn't love like his designs and stuff, but it's not like a classic Supes or a classic Batman. But it is still the best Batman and Superman figures that I own, to be quite honest. So I got to give props to the Mafex Superman, but that is already looking outdated. It's like fuck, they're gonna keep reissuing that and reissuing that. It's like no, that shit is it's gonna die eventually. So Mafex got to wrap that shit up, b, because there's other companies coming for that fucking crown. And yeah, number fucking Was this number fucking 4 or number 3? Also, what number was this, man? Gun Girl Jessica was number 5. Number 4, Chaos, Superman, and Dark Knight Vigilante. Number 3, Spinosaurus, baby. And fuck me, I don't know how I have not seen this figure on anyone's top 10. You guys should be ashamed of yourself, bro. This fucking dinosaur, I had this on my desk the whole fucking year. This shit is just so fucking awesome, bro. Like, bro, this shit is sick. I just love the paint job on this. Like, man, the way you can stand this motherfucker up too, it's crazy, bro. It's like you can stand this dude up, kind of how he was in the movie a bit, and it just looks so crazy. Like every time I walk into my office up here, it's like this is the first thing I see just staring at me. Like I always have this motherfucker staring like out the door, and it just looks so fucking dope. The fucking eye, like those glass eyes, the way they're able to do those glass eyes is just so nasty. I love it, man. I've seen some really good photography of this fucking figure all year. I've seen I forgot who it was. It was I don't know who it was, but it was somebody on Instagram that had this shit swimming like in a fucking like lake or in a pond or something. And he took like a shot where this thing is just about to hop out of the fucking water and eat some motherfucker. And I was like, yo, like I ain't taking my shit in no goddamn lake, but that is fucking awesome, man. Yeah, the way this thing moves with the tail and just the fucking paint job on this shit, man. It's like, bro, these are fucking kids' toys, fucking quote unquote. Like, nah, dude, Mattel Hammond collection is it's off the hook, man. I'm so bummed out that I missed that goddamn SDCC exclusive. I wish I would have got that Buck T-Rex. I'm still waiting on them to kind of do a reissue of that. Not obviously not the exclusive one, but I don't give a fuck. I just want that loose T-Rex, you know? It's like I'm waiting for that. But number 3, Spinosaurus, bro. Come on. How could you not? How could you not have this on your top 10? This is a fucking awesome figure. Had to get it. Had to do it. Had to fucking do it, man. Number 3, bro. Better than all the shit I've shown off. All show. This is it. This is awesome. I've had like probably the most enjoyment of most of these figures on my list just by looking at this shit on my desk every goddamn day. Finally, I can let this motherfucker rest. I think I'm gonna take them off finally, but awesome release. This was the one release that I remember when I picked it up, I was like, I'm doing a top 10 this year. I'm doing a top 10 this year, and this is gonna be on it. This was the fucking figure, bro, that I was like, the reason I put a list together, man, because I was like, yeah, I gotta bring this shit up again, man. Number 3, Spinosaurus from Mattel, baby. Number 2, what the fuck else is it gonna be, guys? Storm Arena Ken, Storm Arena Ryu. I had to give it to him. Same spot. Like I said, with the rest of these figures, they're kind of a combo pack. It's like you got to get them in like a same kind of slot number. So you get the fucking Ken. Already sold out in a lot of places, man. I don't know if you guys have like been able to pick these up as they come out, but price points matching Jada, pound for pound, articulation better, overall feel of the joints better, sculpt better. It's like fuck, bro. Like, dude, these motherfuckers like they came in and they booted the fuck out of Jada, bro. Boom! Like, dude, these are awesome. That yeah, it's like I remember for the longest time I didn't even unbox the Ryu because after that can I was like, man, I know what I'm gonna expect from this Ryu, but fucking holy shit, bro. Like this motherfucker is just badass. Like the way he looks, it's just I always love Ryu more than Ken, but Ken Masters is a fucking G too. But man, bro, these figures just are fucking killing it, man. It's like every good thing you ever said about Jada, you could apply to these guys, but you got to just give them that much better, like that much better, like points and stuff, because it's like they just feel better, they look better, um, and then to match the price, I remember just thinking that being the craziest thing because I didn't see that coming. I said, okay, they're gonna probably match them in, articulation stuff, but these things are gonna cost like $60, 50, $60. Nope. It's like, holy shit, bro. These guys came exactly for their fucking jugular and they killed them, bro. They fucking murdered them, man. And like I said, what's left to be said, man? Like, what is left to be said, bro? Like this shit, These figures are just they're hot. I'm excited for the rest of the line, and I don't know, man. I was just talking about that Blanca and my forgot what number he was, but nowhere near the quality that these guys are bringing, man. So I don't know. What does that leave Jada Toys? It's like, is that mean that they're out? Does that mean they're gone? It might mean that, guys, because yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, man. So number two, two figures for the number two slot, but number one, guys, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for the number one spot? Take a guess in the chat. Take a fucking guess in the chat what number one is. I'll read out some of the guesses, bro. What is number one? What is it? What did I get? What did I get? What did I not get, bro? What is number one? Let me read some guesses, bro. Hold up, hold up. No Mesco on this list? Maybe it's my number one. Is that a guess? Maybe I got number one, Mesco. Dude, if only we get the whole Alpha 3 roster from Storm, I think that's just going to happen. And that's exactly what's going to happen. LPZZ Batman? That's a good guess. Did I even pick that up? Ice Snail Shell in the jar? I don't know, man. If it's Odious, I'm unsubscribing. Fucking eight. Black Spidey by Mess? Maybe it's the Maximum Spidey. I don't know, bro. Fury Toys Lion? Storm Shell? My man Codenames? That's not a guess. Come on, guys. Oh, McFarlane. Oh, man. Oh, shit, guys. What is your fucking guess, guys? What is your guess? All right, guys. Without further ado, let's play a little song.
I wish we could get a stuffed crust pizza.
Fucking commercial. What the fuck? Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold your horses, buddies. Hold your fucking horses, man. We gotta get this song. We gotta get this song. And keep guessing. Keep guessing. I still don't see it, man. I still don't see the guess. So keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Oh, shit. God damn it. I planned this out a lot better than what's coming, but I'm reading your guesses. Maximum Aunt May? That's a fucking awesome guess, but no. Hill there. I don't know. I don't know. Doc Nog. That's a good guess. Figuar Spider-Man? No. Is it another Batman? I don't know, bro. There's only one way to find out. There's only one way to fucking find out. Oh. That's what's going on. You guys hear me? You guys fucking hear me, man? Do I gotta leave you guys in suspense? God damn it. All right. Without further ado, I wanted to play his intro. Number one, John Cena, translucent. You can't see me. Nah, bro. Is it my number one? No, it's not my number one. Fuck, I wanted to troll everybody. A fucking song wouldn't play. Fucking shit. God damn it. LPZZ Batman. Oh man, I was messing with this figure for fucking damn near all of Christmas, bro. I was like, holy fucking shit, man. The stories are true. Best Batman figure of all time. I think so, man. It's just like fucking shit, dude. It's like another Batman, really. But man, when you fucking pick this thing up, dude, it's just so nice. I love the articulation on it, but I love the size on him, man. The points that I took away from the NR Batman, Dark Knight, I couldn't take away from this. This was like perfectly scaled right out the gates. And it kind of sucks to see that, yeah, they're kind of making similar stuff to NR. Obviously, we just took a look at the pre-order for their Arkham Batman, but this Arkham Batman for this year, I had to put this as my number one figure, man. Like seriously, I was messing with this shit, like just fucking eating dinner, all kinds of shit, I had this shit, and anybody that sees it automatically just thinks like, "Whoa, that looks fucking cool as fuck," you know. I think the design of this Batman really stands out a lot. But overall, it's like anybody that's picked this figure up, I don't think I'm telling them anything they don't know already. Points that I took away from the NR Batman Dark Knight was the fact that it didn't have a wired cape, where it's just like that should just be standard, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, like that should just be standard. It shouldn't be like crazy thing that even fucking domestic companies aren't able to do. Like Todd is doing it, no problem. So to see that Dark Knight had to come with an accessory set for a whole nother cape, I wasn't feeling that at all. And like I said, overall, I love the scale of this thing. I don't know, maybe if I really had to kind of look at my list overall, maybe I do put this maybe a little bit lower on the list because of the fact that it is a Batman. But one of the most hype releases to come out from a different company, like same thing as the InArt. I feel like these guys came out, hit the ground running, man. Like if you guys haven't picked this up yet, really take a look at some pre-orders that are open or still available. Maybe they might be a little higher than retail, but I think it's well worth it, honestly. Some of the stuff like on the armor articulates out, so it doesn't kind of hinder articulation and like the butterflies and stuff, but it just feels really good too. On top of that, same thing I said about that Manticore Sexy Eyes, like you could say about this, just overall feels good. The articulation is hidden really well too. It kind of blends into his armor, so you don't really kind of see ugliness in the knees. Like I hate it when the knees look super ugly. This doesn't look too bad, you know. It looks better than the InArt one to me. But yeah, overall, it's just a good release. And I don't know, it kind of is a bummer that it's like in a year full of toys, it's like we get another Batman, and is it the best figure of the year? I think for me, I had to give it to it, man, just because I kind of put into account hype going into it, where it's like, okay, these guys they're coming out with a lot of hype to their shit. Like, are they gonna come out and be like a fucking like a Spawn Joy or some shit that you don't really care too much about once it releases? And it's like, nah, it wasn't that. And then the price point, dude, I was like expecting this to cost like 140, 150. Sometimes you're paying that close to that for a fucking Mesco. Somebody on the chat right now said I don't have a Mesco on my top list. I don't, but it's because of that. Sometimes it's like what you're getting isn't really that much better than what you see from third party companies, you know? I just talked about these Chaos Superman and Batman. Man, these things are like under a hundred bucks most of the time. They're like in that 90, $80 price point. This one right here too was like $100 for me, and I just thought that was insanely cool. It wasn't something that this company tried to capitalize on. It was going to be like just the hype that they got. Obviously, these companies are sending these out to influencers way way ahead, and honestly, after those reviews come out, they can honestly charge whatever they want pretty much. And to see that they're charging their stuff pretty fair and delivering when it comes to quality and everything else, accessories, like I didn't even go through all the accessories that come in this box, man, but just awesome release that I don't know, man. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get another one because I showed my brother this figure, and man, he doesn't collect toys or anything like that, but he's just like a huge Batman fan, huge Batman fan. Yeah, he was really really excited to just like look at this and just see how action figures are made nowadays and stuff, you know, and like some of the stuff that we're getting. Because yeah, you can look at a Marvel Legend and be like, okay, yeah, that looks like about a $30 figure, $20 figure. When you look at something like this, it's like, yeah, it's not what you think is like a premium release. Like I think when people that aren't in the action figure community look at Hot Toys, is like, all right, those are like premium releases. 6-inch figures shouldn't look this good. They shouldn't move this good. They shouldn't have this much detail packed into them because they kind of, for the normie crowd, they kind of imagine them as that. Like, oh, this is just kids' toys. It's like, yeah, who the fuck is like really buying this shit as an adult? These are not kids' toys, man. These are like adult collectibles type of shit. And I'm excited to just collect this line overall. I'm not gonna get everything. Like I said, that Red Death shit, they can miss me with all that crap. I'm good on that. But like all the other stuff that they're doing for like their comic series, their Absolute Batman, their all the other stuff that we see in all these events, whether it's NR or LPZZ, and I'm gonna still call them LPZZ. I don't give a fuck. They're killing it, man. They're really coming out strong. So excited to just continue to see their shit, man. And yeah, I had to give them that number one spot just because the hype is real, man. The hype is fucking real. One figures that I didn't have on my list for sure was the El Ling Jing Jun TMNT. That fuck, man, dude. I pre-ordered these things on Bomb Busby, right? And then they're like, okay, pay for the shipping. I was like, all right, pay for the shipping. Combine the shipping to ship them out. And then it's like, it's dead in transit. It's like in transit, in transit. I get it. It's the holidays. Okay, it's gonna take a little while. It's just taking like almost a month in transit. They're supposed to arrive this week, supposedly. So I'll see about that. But probably could amend this list. Maybe slot them in higher. Maybe at number one. Maybe I really like them. I have seen people rank those really high. But I didn't get them in time, so I couldn't put them on my list, man. But overall, it's like not too bad. I kind of just went through the stuff that, like I said, I picked up throughout the year. The stuff that really kind of I just found enjoying most of the time. You know, it's like I said, I'll glance up, I'll look at this tiny Goku, and I'll be like, oh man, that shit just makes me smile. It's like, yeah, I love that figure. You know, it's like that motherfucker looks G as fuck. So stuff like that. Even this, I was joking around about the John Cena. Fucking failed that troll so bad. God damn it. I had that all planned out. But man, even this figure too, I was like, I was seriously considering putting this figure up there in my top list because even this shit, bro, you can't see me. The overall release of this was like perfect, bro. A perfect translucent, you can't see me John Cena. Like, I love that, man. I love the companies get creative like that and just really think of just fun factor, you know? It's like, yeah, dude, like that's gonna have it, you know? And then also too that like the companies like Hasbro are willing to do that, to get into people's like more dream projects that don't have to be a HasLab. People have been clamoring for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 releases for, you know, these more different designs. It's like, how many times are they gonna fucking repaint a goddamn Wolverine? This is all new tooled up Wolverine, bro. It's like, yes, dude, yes, that's worth every penny. That they were even able to do a collab with that figure with like a more hype beast company. Like I said about other companies' approaches to stuff like model kits, blockies. Charizard is awesome. Paint job is awesome. Like articulation, overly articulated, I think. But overall, good just releases throughout the year, man. I think we're in a really good time right now as far as just this hobby goes because it's a little bit of everything for everyone. Like if there's stuff that, that you just don't like at all, it's like you just don't like this hobby, man. You should find something else because there's just so much cool shit out here that yeah, this isn't like the best figures of 2025, but these are some of my favorite releases of 2025. And yeah, I kind of cheated. It wasn't like top 25. It was more than 25, but sue me, motherfuckers. But yo, that's my list. Kind of it was a decent list. I mean, shit, it wasn't the fucking greatest list ever. It wasn't some of the other stuff that I did collect. Like I didn't put my Doom Hot Toys on here, and that I didn't really mess with too much. I kind of took it out, looked at it one time on my table, and I was like, "Oh, this shit was awesome." I haven't really like messed with it too much, but that figure is crazy. And yeah, just some of the other figures that people are picking up. There's a bunch of snail shells that came out that I know people are digging for the white food lovers out there. Other great releases from Hasbro, Black Series fucking SDCs. He said I wanted to put that on my list, but the fact that I had those characters in the past already, and the thing that I like most about that set was the accessories, but also worthy of a spot on here on anyone's top list. Bandai was coming correct. Some of the newer releases throughout the year, some of the like more close competition releases throughout the year. So we get Jada, you know, versus Storm. You get Savage Crucible, Harbinger Studios, kind of rivaling what Frazetta Icon Collectibles is doing. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, guys. So hopefully you guys found something cool in my list. Hopefully you guys are collecting and making your guys' list. If you guys want to share that anywhere, you guys want to type it in the chat, I can share that out too. If you guys have like a top 5 figures of the year. But this is just mine. But yo, there's no real fucking right answers in this shit, man. All this shit is just meant to be fun, you know? So that was it for me, guys, for the top 25 of 2025. I do have a little toy news that I guess we could kind of run through real quick because kind of put it together. So we could just jump into that, and then you guys want to, if you guys want to type in your top 5s in the chat, I can kind of read some of those off. But just some stuff that kind of is getting teased off. Potential 2026 figures of the year. We got this Cow Productions Oni girl, and man, talk about hype the release, man. I can't wait for this one, bro. Multiple reasons why. She just looks so happy, you know. But dude, this one right here, bro. This one's got all the fixings, guys. So it's definitely going to be a high pre-order when it goes up. And I think the thing I like most about this is the fact that that head sculpt is like painted. It already has a lot of character built into the character itself, you know, a lot of character, not just that, but a lot of other stuff. And yeah, you could just get to just kit bashing or just customizing yourself. You don't really have to worry about getting some of these head sculpts painted out and just kind of create your own characters with it, you know. create, create, guys. But yeah, this is a hot one that for sure gonna be on the lookout when this goes up for pre-order. I only saw my man Achilleon sharing this on the socials, but yeah, I can't imagine the pre-order's too far away. But Oni Girl, guys, Oni Girl. Get those jars ready, boys. And man, speaking of jars, also already up for pre-order on 5K Toys, Heartthrob Girl, and is just like fucking Hustle said earlier. When there's a deluxe, you got to be civilized around here. You got to go for the deluxe, especially when it's packing all this heat, bro. Two bodies in this shit, multiple outfits that I don't know. Covering this figure up is just a sin in itself, but I love this too, man. The faces that are painted onto this chick already look awesome, bro. Like, talk about character, man. This got it right here. This God's it, you know. So hairstyles look cool. Definitely for the jar releases, guys. Definitely one for the jar. Okay. So be on the lookout for this. Believe it's already, yeah, like on 5K Toys. Kind of added it to my cart already, but I haven't really checked out or anything on there. But let me actually get the price points of that because yeah, this is a good looking release right here that I can imagine goes fast. Multiple reasons. So only an $8 NRD or $16 NRD for the deluxe, and full price for the deluxe is going to be 99 plus shipping. You know, so yeah, you put your $16 down now and probably lock this up. I think I'm gonna get at least two sets because that would be four bodies. So yo, bro, I'm collecting these bodies, guys. I got to go to the jar store tomorrow, man, because yeah, I'm gonna need them. And yeah, like I said, standard version, deluxe version. Look how much more you get for the deluxe. You know, for not that much more money. I love the names of this company too. Fun Toys. It's like yeah, I can have a lot of fun with this. So yeah, this is awesome right here, man. My man Liquid in the house says she does look pretty dope. Yeah, she yeah, she does. No snail shell on the list so far. Nah, I didn't really have. I mean, a lot of the snail shell stuff to me seemed like it was a lot of repaints and stuff. You know, the one that I was thinking about putting on there was that maid girl. But I was like, nah, you know what? I think I like that fucking that Nike Alice figure better. So I kind of slided that one out, just kind of similar kind of design. And then my other two waifus, man, just the Gun Girl Jessica and the Quinn Lee, baby. And I honestly think this was probably my best female figure of the year, but I take points away from the fucking Street Fighter, man. It's like fucking Street Fighter again. But man, it's such a good one that yeah, if you have an opportunity to buy that Quinn Lee, but definitely get it. But Snail Shell also had a lot of great releases, man. Can't knock them. Ghost Tap saying my top five: LPZZ Batman, Fury Toy Son Wukong, Sentinel, Most Peta, Most Peta, AFC Schumacher Wrath, Storm and Storm Marina Ryu, and Figuarts Kamen Rider Valen. All right, hell yeah, baby. She's Gun Girl cousin. Yeah, there you go. Great list, Ghost. Yeah, that's a good list, man. Like, yeah, there's a lot of dude. There's a lot of fucking dope ass shit out there, bro. Heartthrob Girl already has a crying face. She's ready for me to buy her. Yeah, dude. She saw that fucking jar she's going in. Heartthrob Girl. Omar already playing 2026 top 25. There we go, baby. Fire list, Ghost. Yeah, great list, man. Liquid Below Zero. My five. Bernie Souls number one, Immortal Shura by Dark Crown. Yeah, I know that one. Dude, that figure looks crazy. Two, Gravity Garden Hunter of Dragonfire by V Toys. Yeah, I saw that one too. Great soft goods on that. I heard the soft goods on that are like probably some of the best out. Number three, Arkham Batman by UPF LPZZ. Four, Gun Girl Jessica. And then number five, Queen of Shadows Grey Knights. Dude, that's an awesome list too. Liquid be buying that dope shit, man. Hey, every time I look at Liquid's socials, it's like, dude, this is some of like the more, I would say more premium shit. It's like more, I don't know if the word is like underground shit, but it's like, yeah, some of the more exclusive type of releases. Cause that Burning Souls line, that shit sold fast, and those figures look awesome. So that's a dope list. But yo, going back to these upcoming releases, another why so serious? Fucking Joker, bro. Like, god damn it. It's like I love the Heath Ledger Joker, but not this much. Not this much, guys. It's like make something else, please. Like you guys are unlicensed. You don't have to make this. You can literally make any fucking thing else you want. Don't do this. Like, don't do this, you know? So It looks good to me. It looks better than the Felix, and fuck, we still have to see the NR fully painted out, fully prototyped out. But to say this looks like ass, I'd be lying. This shit looks dope, and it comes with this mask. Like, oh man, this looks good, bro. But dude, you got the Mezco coming out. You got NR, showing some early looks out. LPZZ might circle around, do the movie stuff too. It's like, you know, McFarlane. I won't just throw McFarlane's name out there, but he's out there. He's got shit coming out too. So I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's a lot for one solo character. But to say it looks like shit, I'd be lying. It looks pretty fucking good, man. So be on the lookout for this. Pre-order hasn't opened yet, but it should be popping up soon on 5K Toys according to their Instagram. And then yeah, pretty good spread of stuff. Same thing I saw with that Felix when that first went up for pre-order. I would say this looks better. This looks extreme. This looks a lot better. So extremely good looking Joker, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait around for more official releases. And then from Haya Toys, another pre-order. I say that too often. Rocky 2, baby. We got Rocky Balboa and his dog Bruticus. No, it's not Bruticus, it's Butkus. I say Bruticus. I was thinking my Devastator versus Bruticus. But yeah, Rocky Balboa, man, looks pretty good likeness wise. I think it looks like my boy Sly Stallone good enough, and articulated dog. So that's a win too. Shit, I'm here for it, man. I think I want to get my boy Balboa in his fucking ring attire, but this is also a cool look for him too, man. It's just you can hear this motherfucker's voice. Hey, yo, not too bad, It's like this motherfucker, bro. Sly Stallone, man. Talk about one of the most beloved actors of all time. I would say, I don't know if he's as beloved as some other character, like actors like Jim Carrey and stuff, but man, his movies, dude, just some of the most badass shit ever. And the Rocky saga, man, it's just, dude, this is peak cinema right here, man. So this is good shit. Just like always, though, only knock on high is like, when the fuck are we gonna get these damn figures? It's like top 25, 2027, maybe. We'll see about that. But I think I might wait around for his more, like I said, more centered around boxing look. I don't want to fill up my shelves with too many Rockies eventually when these do come out, but it's a cool one. It's cool to see that they're, still rocking with this line right here. I wonder how long they have a license for. And then from one classic action star to another, we got this third party Terminator Future Warrior movable toy. It's like, okay. So an action figure? It's like movable toy, man. 112. And yeah, this looks pretty badass too, man. Not too much info on this, but it looks okay. It kind of looks like an old import figure, kind of like, especially in those elbows and stuff, but it's not a bad way to articulate those elbows when you have that fucking leather jacket and stuff. You don't want to break up too much of that sculpt on the inside, but it looks pretty good. If I had to compare this to the Mayfex that I have, I'm like, I kind of like this a little bit better. I got to wonder how well this thing is put together and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. The Mayfex comes with a whole lot of accessories that I'm pretty happy with, but I don't know if I was in the market for a fucking Arnold from T2, I'd be all over this shit, man. But speaking of Terminator, in our 1/6, Terminator 1 Arnold. And bro, is there a more badass look to a fucking movie villain? I don't know, man. Say that about Darth Vader, but Terminator, bro. Holy shit, dude. Like, just the name, the look, it's fucking this is the definition of badass, bro. You look up the definition of badass, you're gonna see a picture of this motherfucker right there, bro, staring back at you. Like this looks awesome, dude. For 1/6 collectors, man, it's like they ain't good with this shit, bro. This is hot. This is the in art money though, so I think it's a bit more than Hot Toys. It might be closer to that $400 or $500 price point. But man, I gotta say, it looks pretty awesome. I can't wait for them to do some 112 stuff, man. I know since they are doing like 1/6 stuff, it kind of makes me imagine that they do have licenses for both scales. So I think recently we even saw like a prototype to their Terminator 1 uh T800 or whatever. So can't wait for that. That's gonna be hot as fuck, you know. So hopefully it's scaled correctly. It's not like a fucking Dark Knight Batman and shit. Christian Bale bats. That would be ass. I don't want a little tiny little Arnold. So can't wait for this in 112. But I gotta say, man, this 1/6 version, this is gonna be dope. I can't wait to see this on Justin's collection. I love his channel. That dude's awesome. He does like all the 1/6 fucking unboxings. It's like that dude gets everything. So I always check that out, man. So pretty cool. Swaggy Balboa with drippy butkus pooch. Yeah, he's all dripped out, huh? I see Omar's collecting 1/6 now. Prepare your wallet. Yeah, I got a couple, but to say I'm collecting that, I'd be fucking lying. No fucking way, bro. And then just kind of round out Frazetta Universe. So this is a Frazetta Icon Collectibles doing like a 5.5 inch line. Kind of fun, you know, especially if you're like a Motu fan. You collect some of these 5.5 inch figures, pretty cool, you know, blend right in there with your He-Man. You got a Conan, you got a Death Dealer. It's badass. I kind of want to get this. If this shit doesn't cost like 30 fucking dollars, I might hop on this shit. But knowing them, they just might charge up the ass for it. You know, because yeah, this would look really cool in my little Eternia play set or Castle Grayskull and shit. Like just having official Conan Death Dealer right there. And then John Carter from Mars also getting a 5.5 inch release. So kind of fun, you know. It's like when this line was getting teased out, it was like, yeah, all these like Frazetta, you know, characters and stuff in 5.5 inch form. It's fun, more retro style toys and stuff for that vintage nostalgia. So there's something for everyone. And for the more modern crowd, it looks like Sexy Eyes teasing out their next release, man. And yeah, it looks like they're going fucking bionic. So gotta wait to see what the fuck is this in. But it's giving me these like synthetic human vibes. So I can already imagine like the creepiness factor to these motherfuckers. But the other thing I could already see coming is like that great articulation, man. Because yeah, the way these guys are putting their figures together, engineering and just quality wise when it comes to the joint systems that they're using, it feels like nothing else, man. You know, so gotta wait to see more info on this. But this was getting shared out on their Instagram, and then coming pre-order tomorrow. Mezco Gambit. And I was like, yo, is this fucking 2016 again? Or what the fuck is this? Like, when the fuck did this Mezco Gambit come out? This came out a minute ago, bro. And it's like, is this a reissue or is this an all new figure? Because it kind of looks like the same shit torso wise, but I don't have that Gambit myself, so I can't even like compare and contrast that head sculpt and stuff. Um, if this is just a reissue, that's kind of very odd, but it got me thinking maybe they're gonna restart that X-Men line. Like I said in the past recently, like what if we see like a fucking Mesco Storm? Like that would be fucking awesome. You know the effects of that are gonna be off the hook, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of happy with like the Marvel stuff that I'm getting. I don't really need to find the need to dive into Mesco stuff, but you know, for the Gambit fans out there's a lot of Mako names ain't trash. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe there's people that need this figure to fit that slot. But just to close out, guys, we got to close out with these Blokies, Nidoking. And I just had that Charizard in my top list, man. Banger of a release. I can't wait for this fucking Nidoking, bro. Talk about one of my favorite Pokemon. He was always like in my starter six Pokemon because that Nidoran was like it was almost like a cheat code, man. You could catch that motherfucker so easy, and he would get experience points so fast. He would be able to evolve so fast. You would get the Nidorino right away, and exactly how you had to evolve that motherfucker. I almost wanted to say it wasn't a stone, but it was something else. You had to give him something, right? And then yeah, you get the fucking Nidoking. That dude, his artwork, his design was always just so fucking badass. So Blokies. Come with that hot shit. I'm here for it, man. I want more of these damn Pokemon. This is awesome, dude. I saw this and I was like, holy shit, they're cooking. They're continuing to cook here. Like I'm for it, man. Fully articulated Pokemon. Yeah, the Moonstone. There you go. I was like, what the fuck is a goddamn stone that they had to give him? Nidoking is iconic for the opening fighting with Gengar. Yeah. Yeah, this shit, dude. Nidoran, boy and girl, then Nidorino, Nidorina. Nidoqueen and Nidoking. Awesome. So I can't wait for this from Blokey's. Hot shit, bro. That's that Pokemon goodness, man. But yo, guys, that is all the action figure toy news I have for the evenings. This isn't much news. It's kind of revolved around my list, top 25. But yo, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I do got to get the fuck on out of here, man. Got work early. So thank you guys, man. It's probably gonna be the last episode of the year. Just cause so fucking it's almost a new year, guys. Who would have fucking known, right? This fast, man. So thank you guys for joining me this year, man. More things to come on the channel. Obviously, I'm gonna keep doing some episodes. I always say that I want to do new shit, but it's hard to really kind of get my ideas down on paper and get it off the ground and stuff. But I do kind of want to work on more stuff for this channel. Maybe do reviews. I don't know. I was thinking about that shit. Some of my family members were telling me, "He's like, why you buy all this shit? You don't review any of it." But I don't know. I don't know if I have the time for that all the time. But I don't even watch reviews either. So it's like, why the fuck would I make them? you know? So it's like, I don't want to do something that I don't really partake too much of my time into because I'm like, who the fuck watches all this shit? But they do get a lot of views, man. But I don't know. I'm just kind of here for a good time, guys. And this live stream allows me to have that. So thank you guys. Like I said, I get a kick just reading your guys' comments and stuff and just getting to share my thoughts with you guys and you guys sharing your thoughts with me. That just makes it worthwhile to come do more episodes and stuff. So I'll continue to do that for sure. But yeah, I just want to wish you guys a happy new year, man. I hope you guys finish this year great and start the new year even better, man. Because like I was saying at the beginning of the show, man, there's a lot of crazy shit always going on in the world, but there's always a lot of dope shit going on in the world, man. And I think we got to find time to really be grateful for that stuff. Especially when you're doing a hobby. It's just like, you look at all the shit you buy. It's like, do you really want more shit? Yeah, you want more shit, but you should appreciate the stuff you have. And I'm just kind of using toys as a microcosm for that because you're always kind of thinking of like, oh, next year's going to be better. Next year's going to be better. Think of all the things you have already, and then you can kind of really kind of know what you want in life and stuff. And I try to do that as much as I can. So I wish you guys well. Wish you guys a awesome, like I said, awesome rest of your year. It's only a few days left. Party it up. Hope you guys stay safe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Until next time, keep collecting, keep buying dope shit. And I'll see you guys, man. Peace out.